That's their kind of gimmick. I took them because in my
What's
brain,
up, chat?
they're really good at killing.
Welcome in.
Combi Lieutenant. That is the main of my.
We are live.
That's actually true.
Actually, it's not a finals or anything. It's a bit of a funny game, chat.
Chosen
We actually talked about this one on the YouTube show earlier this week. But this is a game from the New Year GT that's currently ongoing. It's in round 6.
Yep.
We've been running it for a month and a half already. And
yeah, that's not
we had a list break occur last round. So we had each section of each stage, we called them, of the event allowed a new list lock as well as a new rules lock, which allowed players to change their list. Both these players elected to change their list to incorporate newly released models. That's why we're streaming this game, is because we get to watch brand new stuff on the table. And that includes over here in the blue, Ricochet, we've seen a couple times on the stream. I actually played him a couple weeks ago in a very embarrassing game for me. And he is rocking Huron's Marauders. And we can see him here with a very cool Huron Blackheart with a version of the Masters of the Maelstrom over here that are going to be
Rangers on my helmet.
that we're going to be using as those guys. Plus all of Huron's actual Marauders over here. Pretty good stuff, chat. Versus over here in the red, we have Tom Sawyer. It's actually been a while since we've seen Sawyer on the stream. He has a OG Tactical Tortoiser, an OG T5S2er from way back in the day. I think started the league actually, who has been in the sort of hanging around the community and playing various games for ages, rocking Aeldari in an aspect host with, what are these little red guys here? These are a proxy for Corsair Sky Reavers, chat, the brand new Aeldari Corsair units. So that is what we're going to be watching today. It is a normal sort of style of aspect host, but we are also going to be rocking this Corsair unit as utility. We actually talked about these lists on the main stream recently because it is such an interesting matchup, watching the new stuff play against each other. And I was glad that the players elected to come on the stream because I requested it. So this isn't a finals game or anything. They did not have to be on stream if they didn't want to be, but they did very graciously allow us to tune in and watch the game, which I think is sick. Prediction is up. It's going for another 15 minutes or so, folks. If you are interested in doing a little bit of riverboat gambling, currently, what are we at? We are 6,000 points up for Red Corsairs. Holy crap. Everybody get your tokens in if you want to get in on that action. Let's talk about the list real quick. They are available in the bot exclamation point lists in chat if you want to take a peek at them. Both these players 3 and 2, by the way. So we are hoping for, depending on how long the event goes, a 5-2 record, which would be very respectable for either of them. So not at the top echelon, but the winner of this is going to go on to be 4-2, and the potential, depending on if the pair down wins, where we go to a round 7, that they could get even higher in the record here. Now we'll start with Sawyer, who is running Aspect Host. If you've watched Eldar in the past, you've seen Aspect Host a million times, so most of its abilities should be very memorable for you. It gives you rerolls on its Aspect Warriors. It has bonuses for the Aspect Warriors, as well as having the Skyborn Sanctuary is the big benefit, but that has been nerfed in the latest update. There is a unit that can still make use of new Skyborn Sanctuary. We can get it out of the Dire Avenger squad that's going to be hopping in and out of a transport. We also have Jane Czar, who may be able to make use of the newly improved, or I guess the newly nerfed Skyborn Sanctuary. Unlikely we see that go down. But in any case, it is just a high consistent damage output for this army, especially when you're talking about fast, light units, things like Warp Spiders, which are Aspect Warriors, as well as Shining Spears. So what this army is going to be doing is it's going to be sending units like the Swooping Hawks, the Shining Spears, the Warp Spiders over and over and over into its opponent's face to both score secondary objectives, disrupt their own objective scoring, as well as consistently open up table space to allow its long-range guns to pound its opponent to dust. Now, in this case, Sawyer is running 3 Fire Prisms we have ruled for posterity, fire prisms are allowed to use their linked fire if they have no other eligible targets, because the linked fire ability is not contingent on the fire prism being selected to shoot, which means that eligible targets using linked fire are eligible targets for the fire prism normally, so it's going to be able to utilize those to fire its cannon.
Okay.
So the benefit there is that the fire prisms can fire one shot out of their turret weapon using the line of sight and range from any other fire prism that they have line of sight to. So if, for example, one fire prism came out to draw line of sight to one of these rhinos, for example, and the other fire prisms sat in the back here to draw line of sight to that fire prism, they could fire shots, individual shots with their prism cannons through it in order to try to blow that guy up. So that is being utilized here. They're otherwise a relatively efficient long-range damage dealer, 150 points for 2 6-damage shots. They have the potential to kill a 12-wound vehicle in one salvo if they get lucky, which is pretty solid. We also have, importantly, 10 Dark Reapers, which I believe that Sawyer has begun the game in reserve. Looks like he has. He's using little blocks here for Aspect Shrine tokens. I like that they're all different shapes. That makes me happy. I wonder if the rectangles go in the square hole alongside the triangles, which also go into the square hole. We have also the Swooping Hawk unit in reserve, and then Azermen with a Dire Avenger unit in a Falcon. Those guys are going to be able to make use of the Falcon's fire support. After they disembark from it, the Falcon shoots to apply the fire support bonus. The Dire Avengers get wound rerolls. They can then, after Azerman fires, because he has a baked-in fire and fade ability, hop back and jump back into the transport to utilize that in the future. That has never changed. That interaction is still available, and they get hit rerolls of 1 from the detachment itself. The other downside that we will be seeing here from previous incarnations of Eldar is that you can no longer use Aspect Shrine tokens on attached characters into a Dire Avenger or any sort of Aspect Warrior unit. So Jane Zar, for example, cannot use their attached Aspect Shrine tokens to automatically 6 her rolls. Similarly, you also cannot do that with Azerman. The big combo previously was that he would full reroll his wound rolls. He would use his once per game devastating wounds and extra damage. So he would be firing 3 damage devastating. You would reroll fishing for 6s to get more devastating damage, and then you would spend their Aspect Shrine tokens to flip into additional 6s in order to ensure that that happened. You could also do the same thing with Maugan Ra as in Dark Reaper units. They decided that is maybe a step too far. We are not going to allow that anymore. You can no longer do that, which is very sad, in my opinion. I think that was maybe an over nerf, but I don't know. Maybe I'm off base by that. In any case, chat, this is it's kind of a combined arms aspect host list that's combining between all of the fast infantry as well as those shining spears and stuff. However, I think the real reason that people are here, the thing that we want to see is that we're going to be we're watching some Huron's Marauders over on Ricochet's side of the table. Pretty cool stuff, chat. This is the new detachment where we'll go through all of the abilities that it has momentarily just so you all can get reference. But this is the new detachment that gives you permanent
aspect. That has the Azerman in the 5.
For all of your
he just has 1 unit.
Infantry.
Yeah.
See if I can remix the player microphones here, chat. Looks like Sawyer's pretty loud compared to Ricochet.
Put some blitz back here. I'm done.
You're done? All right.
Let me know if that sounds a little bit better.
Okay, let's move.
Fully deployed for Chaos Space Marines.
Or can advance and shoot.
This gives you the choice of either permanent fallback, shoot, and charge for all of your infantry, or +1 to hit for all of your infantry. You get to choose each command phase. And that is not a doctrine-style ability. You just choose 1, and you get it.
Yep.
In addition, if Huron Blackheart, the great man himself, the captain of the pirate ship, can see you, you get both. So you get +1 to hit as well as fallback, shoot, and charge with no penalties. So this list is very flexible. All of its infantry do incredible damage because, importantly, unlike Renegade Warband, which gives you an Oath of Moment effect, you do not lose Dark Pact. While this only affects your infantry,
shoot my guy. It's like whatever.
you get to stack +1 to hit with also sustained or lethal hits from the army ability. Insane amounts of reliable attacks. Now, on top of that, we also have a couple of powerful stratagems. We have advance, shoot, and charge for any non-monster, non-vehicle, so mounted or infantry. We also have an auto 6 advance, so you can stack those together. If you have 2 command points to use on it, you can flat 6 advance and charge and just peel up the table with any of these infantry units. Another good sort of example for that is something like a Lord Discordant, which is going to be able to do something similar. We also have a +1 attack stratagem in the fight phase for some additional damage output. We have a surge move for 1 command point. After any Heretic Astartes unit from the army loses wounds as a result of a ranged attack, they can pay SCP to surge move D6 forward. Importantly, and the players were discussing this in the pregame phase, that works on vehicles. So you can also do it on rhinos, which is really cool. You also have an up-down for any of your non-monster vehicles that is within 6 inches of the battlefield edge. An interesting place that we can do that is potentially these obliterators. It works on infantry, and obliterators have deep strike, which means they're able to, if you use that on them turn 1, go up into the reserve and then immediately drop back down turn bottom of 1. So they could potentially reposition themselves for shots on turn 2. If you go second, they could be shooting your opponent on your first turn. Pretty cool stuff, chat. It's definitely an army. It's one of the armies of all time. In this case, what we are playing in this new Huron's Marauders is, of course, Huron Blackheart as well as Cypher, who is hiding somewhere. I mean, he's probably in a rhino, I bet. In addition to the Masters of the Maelstrom, and it looks like we are going to be dual attaching Huron Blackheart with the Masters of the Maelstrom altogether. So this is the new non-character epic hero unit that attaches in alongside Huron. It joins the unit that it's going into. It allows you to regenerate models back to that unit and redeploy models after both sides have deployed, in addition to just having a massive number of wounds and a huge boat of melee attacks. They hit hard, they're hard to kill, and they buff your army. It's good stuff. You also have, alternatively, you can generate command points from them if you forego regenerating models back to the unit. And that is a choice in the command phase, so you can see after you draw your secondary cards whether or not that will be useful to you. If you draw dead and you assume you're going to discard all your secondary cards, you can choose just to reanimate to the unit rather than generating CP. So it's pretty cool. In addition to that, we also have a Chaos Lord. We're running a couple of Legionnaire squads that the Chaos Lord is likely to hop into. We have a chosen unit for these guys to jump into, so they have permanent advance in charge baked in all the time, as well as a trio of Noise Marine squads, trio of Obliterators, and Chaos Rhinos for all those Noise Marines to hop into. I imagine that we are dual embarking Legionaries plus Noise Marines, so we have a good offensive long threat range melee option. They get wound rerolls on objectives. They get +1 to hit. They get dark backs. They should fully convert, on average, all of their hits into wound rolls, and they reroll their wound rolls, and they can get extra attacks out of those. So the amount of damage from these Legionnaire squads is insane, and if you need to, you can 3-inch disembark from a transport, 6-inch advance them, and advance and charge, so you can run them 15 inches from the transport and then charge onto an objective to disrupt. Very nice little combo there. Plus, we have all of that anti-infantry shooting from the Noise Marines as well. And just a ton of spooky shots from the Obliterators. Interestingly, we decided to pull the Obliterators into reserve so that we're going to deep strike them later on. It does seem like we do have one within 6 of the table edge in case we want to use that up-down turn 1, but we'll see how it goes. Is the sticky detachment the other one? Yeah, the other one has objective secured. Renegade Warband does. So we'll see. Curious to see who goes first here, because that's going to determine a lot of the tempo of this game, especially with Eldar on the table. Eldar can reposition so quickly, it's going to be crazy. There is certainly the chance, though, that we get the Obliterators to just rip the D6 plus 3 sustained shots off turn 1 and try to peel one of these screening units out immediately. See how the prediction's going? Much closer now. 2,000 points up for the Red Corsairs. 7,000 to 5,000, but much closer prediction than we had previously. I do want to thank everyone for coming and hanging out. This is a very late night 40K. So I appreciate you taking time out of your busy evening to watch some new fangled stuff.
And do the big roll.
Get played.
Yeah. All right, good luck.
Good luck, have fun, man.
Huzzah.
Looks like Eldar are going first, so we may see
I guess I'll scout these guys.
A push here to try to movement block these rhinos from getting up the battlefield. And this is where the Corsair Sky Reavers have a huge benefit because they have a scout move on top of a long base movement characteristic.
All right. Look at my cards. I guess we'll do a red player first. Start the game. Hopefully, let's chill. Boom.
Oh, the other thing that this detachment has for Huron's Marauders, I didn't mention earlier.
Yeah.
Well,
only draws one this board.
They do have a benefit for their cultist units. I don't know if that's going to be relevant here.
Probably a command point.
Because it's just the one cultist squad in the back line. But if they need to mix it up with any of the
opponent's turn, it's just
with any of the these like lighter Eldar utility units, you can give them +1 attack to rapid fire weapons and +1 ballistic skill and save. So if, for example, we see any of these lighter aspect warrior units hop out here, there's a non-zero chance they actually just get ganked by the cultists in the back. Although they are running melee weapons, so maybe not so much.
So I could probably put a fire.
That is, I think, largely meant to be used with Trader Guardsmen to make the Trader Guardsmen slightly more effective.
Die immediately when I do that, probably.
Base +1 save on Trader Guardsmen is pretty cool.
Move like 14, and I could like throw a grenade and shoot it with a bunch of guns. Move block.
Just be aware of the reactive move, and then that triggers a normal move, which would be on 2+ D3 +1 mortals. So I can throw my little grenade thing.
Fair enough. And this is the guy. Oh, is this like one big blob? Like, is he in the chosen?
This everything, but like these two guys. This is all one unit.
Not the whole way. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the plunder ability that they're discussing right now. Because
that's the fusion gun guy. The blaster guy, I think, can also plate.
The Hamadryah reactive move off of Huron
9 by the looks of it
allows a normal move once per battle round. That allows the Masters of the Maelstrom to deal their once per game, which deals D3 also. So something within 12. Where most of those effects have been nerfed, reactive moves tend not to trigger on normal move damage abilities like that. This one has not. But that's why we saw like drive-by demolitions nerfed for Genestealer cults, for example, like ages and ages ago. Was you could move
or is like once a game he does the mortals?
Once per game, 2+ on after a normal move, it's 3 +1 mortals. It's like a little funny grenade pack thingy.
A funny little grenade pack.
And then the angle I have from this.
A little silly grenade.
Is like this.
I
think that just isn't.
But previously, you could use the Jackal Alphas to move Adelan Jackals multiple times to get multiple mortal wound effects out.
That's probably as good as it's going to get.
Draws this turn for Sawyer. Extend battle lines for an easy 4 CP, or 4 VP, excuse me. Sabotage is the other draw. It's a very aggressive push from a Fire Prism. Trying to dodge the Obliterator shots. Or especially Noise Marines, I think. Noise Marines with potentially +1 to hit, or Dark Packs off the top of the Rhino. Can do some serious damage to these T9 Eldar vehicles. You never feel the light Eldar construction as much as when your opponent has decent strength 10 shooting. And suddenly they wound you on 3s. You don't have a good save, no invulnerable save to speak of, and you just die immediately as soon as you fail.
And I think our plan is you can just do the mortals. Because if you want to kill the 70-point unit, I don't really care. Because I think I'd rather you to kill something else. I'd rather you kill these guys than something else. So.
Yep, so we're going to try to establish the movement block here to prevent the Rhinos from going up the middle. Is Huron attached to Masters? Yeah, he is. Yep. Well, he's into the Chosen. The Masters of the Maelstrom have embedded to the Chosen, and then Huron joins the amalgamated unit. Might get a couple fusion shots on him, too, to try to peel Chosen out. Although, that's not necessarily what you want to do here.
I guess I'm already sacrificing.
Because,
so I'll put this guy here.
You...
they're getting extended.
You end up giving Garion the Corpse Master an opportunity to generate command points, or to get threat range out of regenerating models back to the unit. What's the tech with Jackal Alphas? You can't do it anymore. I was saying that
they will.
It was a similar interaction to this, where they used to deal mortal wounds to enemies nearby them after any normal move, which also allowed them to do like their shoot and scoot ability and to deal mortals to your opponent. But they changed it so that it only works in your shooting phase, in your movement phase, I believe is what they decided to do. But the important thing to note is that the Masters of the Maelstrom do not have that clause, so they are able to deal damage during your opponent's turn. That said, it is a once per game effect rather than a repeatable effect, so maybe they're okay with it. Although if they are combined with Huron, which they probably will be, then you will almost always get to do it.
And then
on the objective, off objective.
I'll tell the one guy in. Why not?
Nope.
Make you come get him. And then I will move.
At least forces an engagement, probably from a Legionnaire squad, or shooting here. Actually, the Rangers probably died to the shooting from the Chaos Rhinos.
What's in this Rhino 2? What do we got?
It's just that we will have to peek it around the corner so as not to allow the Rangers a reactive move.
In addition, and Rhino 1 has a Chaos Lord attached to Legionnaires.
Here, so you're scared.
The Fire Prism is so physically large that it has a tough time hiding in these areas too. Eldar vehicles are so silly because they do tend, outside of the Wave Serpent, obviously with its defensive tech, they do tend to have below average defensive stats for like a main battle tank. Except that they're so physically voluminous, it's hard not to get those defensive stats hit. It's actually just a sort of poorly constructed unit. That said, they're very cheap and they do a lot of damage, so it's probably fine.
See on there, it's not going to shoot anything, but at least it's got like an angle. So it's going to pivot just so it can kind of fit. And it'll just kind of put its body on there. Place the Falcon go over here. Oh, I'm being dumb. Hold on.
Said we aren't seeing the new Corsair
attachment. My Fire Prism.
Me too, chat.
So where was I?
I hope that it gets picked up over the course of the next week or so we get to.
So he's got to go
because even the one where you get like charge bonuses does feel kind of neat. I don't know if it's quite as consistent, but it does seem cool.
Probably hanging out as far back as we can go, while being reasonable. This is a ordeal. And then that means something else has to go on the objective. So we'll just tilt the Falcon over.
Cool.
So we're peeking a line to a Rhino here.
Screening anything right now?
Trying to clear out one of the Noise Marine delivery systems. But again, because of linked fire, all of the fire prisms are going to get to take this shot.
Shit, that guy's towing. I'm already getting it.
There is a weird
actually,
piece of technology that Ricochet could use.
Okay,
where if the line of sight is this fine on the fire prism, I think he can blood surge with the Rhino after the first link fire out of line of sight. If he doesn't get killed by the initial activation.
Yeah, I will shoot. That guy's getting me extended, right?
We'll see if Ricochet picks up on the interaction.
What's going to sabotage her? I just
basically he would have to declare a like 1-inch blood surge and then pivot himself. So I think his front corner goes in this area. I don't know if the geometry allows for it, but I think it might.
Technically, the Falcon is sabotaging. But once.
Well, I guess he can't pivot if he does a 1-inch blood surge.
No, you get touch train. You should hold out. You hold it so.
So maybe it doesn't exist that effect or that position.
I'm trying to think of the best way I can touch this thing without getting charged. I guess I could.
I think if he had more space to go before the ruin, he could probably do it, but it might not be available here. Just based on where the models are placed.
Yeah, because then I'm like totally in the tree. Something like that. I'll say he's sabotaging. Whatever. He's not going to shoot anything. And then we're getting extended. So I will shoot this fire prism at the Rhino.
Sure.
Okay. We'll do the big guns.
The other thing that could happen here is that the Rhino's
the front one
meant to be, or the disembarkation from the Rhino could get a little dangerous because the Noise Marines are very big, physically large models that might have a tough time disembarking out of line of sight.
Just 2 6-ups. No big deal.
Whoa!
Sure.
Whoa! The Rhino blanks the fire prison damage.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, I'll link.
That was
I'll shoot
crazy.
this one using this one into that.
Two AP4 hits go through, and the cover saves both of them.
So he gets 1 shot. I guess I gotta do the shuriken cannon.
Now we need perfect conversion from the other attacks as well to kill him.
Wound reroll.
Otherwise, this push from Sawyer does nothing.
Okay, so 6 damage.
6. Then do shuriken cannons. Yep.
And then the shuriken cannon from them I can actually see you. I haven't used the hit reroll yet. Let me make sure he can use the hit reroll on the little gun. Yeah, 1 hit roll. So he hasn't done the hit reroll, but he has done the 1 reroll. And I think this is a lethal hit on a 6. Okay, this misses, and this is winning on a 5. So 1 more. It's like a 3 up. Okay, 2 damage.
2 damage. Down 2.
Okay, and then does linked fire have a range? I'm wondering if this one can linked fire this way. I don't know how that works. Why doesn't it say on Wikipedia what this does? Why doesn't it say that? Wikipedia fire prism. What are you at? You might just die to like a grenade or whatever. If I don't need to throw a grenade, why would I throw a grenade? Linked fire. When selecting targets, you can measure range and determine visibility from another fire prism that is visible to the bear. When doing so, as an attack characteristic of 1. So I guess this one can see this one, so I can just shoot with 1 shot again. Understanding? So show 1 more. He hits. He doesn't wound. I get a wound reroll. I'm using a new die.
Oh no! Second.
Pay CP and throw a grenade.
Prism shot doesn't go through.
So is it 6 dice on 4s? I just don't have faith. I don't know what's going on with the dice, so I don't have faith. Huzzah! You're dead.
Do I explode? I do.
Was that all 3 prisms fired? Did they all fail?
D3 here.
We finally kill it, but it costs a command point.
We already have a very funny game going on as far as dice goes.
What is this within the 6? Looks like it is. Looks like the cultist as well. Okay, so I'll do my units first. Cultist, take 1.
And he explodes, chat!
No.
The 6s keep coming for Ricochet, and in this case, he doesn't want it. Oh no.
Take 3, that's fine. Let's see. It actually makes things interesting. That's interesting, actually.
A loaded TTS dice, so true though. Absolutely.
I'm very excited for a charge that was previously very unlikely is not likely because I guess I chose and died from the explosion.
3 on your guys.
3 on my guys. That kind of sucks actually because they were.
Did it chosen actually die?
Well, they're not move blocking this way, and you're getting to the middle.
Oh my god, no way.
I'll leave the 2 good guns there.
Oh no, chat.
Okay.
Sawyer very carefully not attacking the chosen. He dies to the explosion anyway. So now we get a forward reposition. Oh no, this is all coming up bad.
Let's see.
It's bad for everyone, it feels like now. And 3 Sky Reavers died? How much damage was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7, 8, 9 damage? Oh my god.
Okay, and that would get me what? Chainsaws here. Walk up, do those. So all fire prisms are shot currently, correct?
Yeah, the Falcon on the shot, it's not really on it. It's also doing the action, so
he's declared an action so far?
Yeah, he's doing the sabotage. So.
Okay.
Essentially everything is shot, to be honest.
So no other guns. You have these two guys. So I can force emergency if I want to take extra movement.
Yeah, I have a fusion gun and a blaster here. That's like not horrible.
Yeah, is that relevant? I'll get extra 3 inches here. Sorry, might not have to like plan my next turn if I'm deciding if I'm doing this or not.
Yeah, I mean it's a it's a fast enemy, so it makes sense.
If I shoot anything, you can also spend 1 token to move it. D6 plus 1.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while since I played this army, but yes.
There you go.
Think we're getting a balanced data slate in March? Yeah, I think we for sure are. I think we're definitely going to get a hit to Necrons prior to Adepticon, so I would expect it within the next 3 weeks, probably. Adepticon's like one of their big premier events, and so I doubt that they would allow it to continue at the same rate. I know Cherokees this week, and somebody was posting the faction stats, and Necrons are like just a huge proportion of the pool, like 1/7 or something of the whole pool.
No shots except for this guy Reavers left.
I guess Space Marines are like close to 25%, like 20-25%, which is actually insane.
I'm not gonna do it.
But Necrons are still like 30 out of whatever, out of 200 something.
It's fine.
Yeah, the meta's not ideal. Necrons have basically been like wreaked havoc. Part of the issue is that like the Catan shards are very good, but Necrons also have many other like already fairly balanced plays.
We're just setting up that.
So Ricochet has to decide kind of who he's ready to throw to the wolves out of this disembark. Although I think Sawyer's down at the very least 2 fire prism cannon shots, and I don't know if he has much other shooting to worry about here. So I think he can deploy kind of aggressively. Haven't checked any win rates. Yeah, I haven't looked at win rates either. It seems like since Best Coast Pairing started doing a bunch of chicanery to their coding, it seems like a lot of win rate trackers have actually broken. I don't know. I guess Tabletop Battles is still probably pretty good, but they take results from everything, so it's not just competitive events, which tends to be kind of skewed. So I don't know if there's any like very accurate win rates most recently. I'm sure Games Workshop has their own internal metrics as well.
Okay. And then we'll take some more.
Yeah, there's also been a lack of events for sure, because it's like holiday. You're going to holiday season, and then January is always kind of weird. We had a big like glut of events 2 weeks ago, right? And then this last week was literally almost literally nothing.
I'm not going to kill the unit. You can just split surgeon to me for free.
I'm battle shocked.
You're battle shocked, right?
Battle shocked. You can do what you want.
Okay. Kind of want to shoot the Rhino, but I think there's just a very likely chance I do 0 damage. But also, am I really going to do that much damage if I shoot? Well, I guess I kill like 2 dudes, which is like guaranteed, like not guaranteed, but more likely. I'll shoot the Rhino. I'll shoot the Rhino. So with the guys that are still there. So fusion gun hits. He does not win because it's T9. I think it's strength 9 on the fusion gun. Yeah. And then the blaster hits.
Oh,
wounds.
Very nice.
I probably don't get covered, do I? That probably just goes straight through.
Blaster. It's AP4. So D6
damage.
1.
Weather's been crappy too. Yeah, that big
not bad. Chipping away at
that big like cold snap we had in the US over here has been tough.
Extend for 4. Sabotage is ongoing. I'll pass it to you.
Something.
Awesome.
I guess it's just that's just sort of normal in this area, in fairness. But it did project pretty far across the U.S., which is unexpected. Extend battle line scored out for some Sawyer. Sabotage ongoing for potential 3.
We will cover assets and overwhelm the forces. Okay.
Overwhelming forces the draw. Unfortunate for Sawyer. He put his Rangers on the objective in order to threaten a control, but the downside is if your opponent draws in almost exactly overwhelming force here, or storm hustle objective. Although
how many credible Overwatch
I think is the other
fighters really
is the other scary one.
Like Azerman's unit maybe, because I'll have sustained hits. I think that works even in your turn. Let me double check.
Revive this guy here.
Only thing I'll remind you of is Rangers have a reactive move.
Yeah,
So while you're moving around.
Okay, so you're on this objective. You're on this objective. We're playing Tekken.
I'm a little scared for Sawyer here. This felt very aggressive turn 1.
Oh, that's too late.
It feels like an incredibly aggressive push top of the first turn. And Chaos Space Marines do have the capacity to respond to it.
Okay. What are we doing with our time?
So now this Chosen deploys out in front of the unit, thanks to Gary On. That gives you an additional 2-inch, just about a 2-inch movement buff, which you can then auto 6 advance to move an additional 12 to then charge. So this unit could be basically here and declaring a charge if it wanted to be. Jane Czar is in the other corner. She's not really in range to get a heroic intervention. She is ruinous to that unit if she heroically intervenes, because it is a lot of 2 damage attacking. She could try to kill Huron out of the unit, or just swing in. And I guess like it is kind of low volume too, so you do end up bouncing off of the 3 wounds a little bit. But it's not really a hit you want to take, I think, on the Masters of the Maelstrom.
I mean, he is where he is, so I think it's like it's not. Yeah, I think it's.
Okay,
that's a big take back for me. So you're good.
Okay, just checking. I don't want you to feel like you're, okay.
Oh, is there a line on the Shining Spears? Look at that big clean line through the middle of the table. That could be accessed by the Noise Marines, but they only shoot 18 inches. In order to move in that position, they have to give the Rangers a reactive move, which might allow them to dodge the overwhelming force. Thank you, Tybrosian, for the follow. Welcome in.
So, are we advancing and charging anywhere?
It is an interesting thing to consider about this Chaos Space Marine build, is that it doesn't have the same range as a lot of the other builds that are running like Forge Fiends or even Venom Crawlers, Vindicators, all that stuff. They don't quite have the same level of reach to the opponent's side of the table. We're mostly just running up rhinos and hoping for the best. You could be ICP to advance and shoot the rhino, but still, we do have to give those Rangers that reaction. Let's see what they end up rolling. If we get a big 6 here so they can dodge behind the terrain feature, that could be huge.
Save this guy.
Unless we don't do it, and then who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, chat?
6.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm quaking. We'll find out in a bit, I guess. Just after a word from our sponsors. Just after these messages, chat. We'll find out what's going on. How's everybody doing this evening? Everyone having a good time? This Chaos Space Return is about to be massively transformative the game, I think, chat. The Slothful One. Thank you for overcoming your slothful nature to come hang out with us here for some late night Warhamster 40,000.
1 more inch.
Trying to figure out a list for this weekend. Dude, same boat. I'm considering playing in. We have a community event going down this weekend, by the way. For those who are, I just got a message about it, which is why it's on my mind. It's on my brain. I will share the. I will share the BCP link in the chat. It is open invitation for anyone who wants to join. It's a free event. It is a 1-day RTT on this Saturday that's being hosted entirely online. We used to run these in the server back in the day, when prior to quarantine, when it was more people were playing. And I'm considering participating. I don't know what I would play, though. It would probably be something for Adepticon, but I don't know what I'm going to play at Adepticon, so that's the problem. I think it's got to be Thousand Suns, right? It has to be. There's like no way I don't play anything else. Dr. Doots, thank you for the GIF. Appreciate you, bud. I play a Harridan, but I already played a Harridan. You want to see me play a Harridan again? I mean, I'm good with it now, and I know how to play it. But it's like I've already done it, you know? I think I'm going to play all birds. I think it's going to be that silly Thousand Suns birds list. I think that's got to be it.
Okay. This is Rhino.
Black Templar list building is awful right now. Yeah. The nerf to Black Templars like blew my mind. Not that I think Black Templars are bad. I think Black Templars might be like one of the most underrated factions of the game. But
like under...
I don't think they needed to get nerfed.
I moved 15 out of a Rhino.
I don't really understand why they got hit. Outside, especially because their like overall win rate was just abysmal like at the time.
Of a 5-inch charge.
Not abysmal, but it was like 48 points or something.
Yeah. So we're managing a 5-inch here. Wrong guy. Because I'm gonna have to go around the prism slightly if we want to auto 6 advance.
We might send a Legionnaire squad directly into these Warp Spiders. Can't forget, chat, that these guys, even without buffs, are basically like 18 attacks that essentially hit every time. Flying Big Bird. Oh, the Harridan? Yeah. I played, I could show it to you, chat.
Let's spin a CP to auto 6 advance that unit.
Here he is.
We're going to go 9.
You're right there.
Oh, 12.
I was like, like more than a 5-inch charge. But then it's going to go ever so slightly like there. Yeah.
Should be, looks...
Yeah, I have a video recorded about my game. I played it at GT recently.
Okay, now let's see.
I X and 1 with the Harridan. And I recorded my Batrep earlier this week. I have not had editing time this week, though, Chan.
Maybe or something.
I have 2 videos, like long, kind of in-depth videos that I have recorded, but I have not had time to edit. One of them is so old, it's been sitting on my hard drive for so long, that I still have long hair in it. Which means it was recorded like December.
Okay.
But yeah, I have a couple of games on my VODs. I think the first one went up on my VOD channel today, actually, or yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday, something like that. Where I was playing practice games with Harry Dan, and I think I have a video up for patrons. If you're a patron or a YouTube channel member on my YouTube channel, here's the video with the Harry Dan. Where I talk about like all of the thoughts behind the list and sort of get kind of gritty with how to play it and stuff.
Whispering things. Swing wide, go there. You fire, you can't disembark here. 9. Fades. Can't fire and fade. Okay. I'll go with 12.
Oh yeah, you watched my video on the Crusade rules? Hell yeah. I'm glad somebody did. That video did not do.
Where did you?
I was curious about how well that video would do. It didn't do amazing.
D6 on these guys. Yeah. Big ol' 6.
Oh, they did get the 6 on the Ranger reactive move here, so that may be able to dodge them out from behind this ruin. Oh, we're going to try to block the disembark?
I'm just going to go where you can shoot my Shining Spears. that's all I'm going to do.
Play on tabletop Crusades always fall apart. Why is that, chat? I don't watch any Warhammer content. That's like I think true of most Warhammer content creators. I mean, it's most content creators I think in general. But
totally, I could probably at this point.
It's so hard to. It's hard to find time to like do Warhammer and do content creation and watch other people's Warhammer content.
The rest of my army.
So unfortunately, I do not watch Play on Tabletop. Oh, I see what you mean. It falls apart unless you are Play on Tabletop. I thought you meant that like Crusade sounds good, but it doesn't sound good if you're Play on Tabletop because it falls apart. Is what I read that as. So I think we're trying to keep. So this will. This is very aggressive. This is hopefully going to block any disembarks that see the Shining Spears here. But this unit can, it will also probably block a lot of the positions where this Noise Marine squad could hop out and shoot the Fire Prism in it, potentially. But the Noise Marines can just charge those guys and kill them.
Probably just cycling here.
Noise Marines aren't particularly suited to melee, but Rangers are less so.
Those cards were...
LGS is running a campaign. Yeah, we run them. If you're interested, ! Discord in the chat here, chat. We run them very constantly. Sing in the Discord server is our Crusade Maestro, and they run massive numbers of Crusades over there. We're currently, I think, on the second one in just a couple months. So if you're interested in Crusade play, go check us out in the Battle Zone Tortious is what the section's called, where you can talk about Crusade stuff. I played in one of them. It was okay. I found that the additional rules and mechanics got a little overwhelming, but that was just me. Yeah, it basically it sort of devolved to it was like everyone just had like super units just with a million abilities that were like both unkillable and could kill anything, and it was like, okay, well, I don't know. This is kind of all right, I guess. Callgate is still ongoing. What's the controversy? More rules? I mean, in 40K is a game with a lot of rules, turns out. The thing where like what Call has a key and the other person has a lock? Is that a controversy? I'm so confused, chat. For the chat here, I'll showcase what we're discussing. I don't know why this would be like a thing, but I guess it is. Here you go, folks. Oh, that's really big.
What I can use, is there a clear bubbles button?
So this is the new lady, and here's Belisarius Call, and he's got keys, and she's got like a little lockbox.
Does that just
and that's somehow controversial, I guess.
Make that 1-inch bubble.
I don't really get it, but
looks good.
Seems okay. I don't know.
Keep the Reapers from going
there. Because woman.
Okay. We have an extra space here.
Or are they like actually taking it as like unironic innuendo? All right, chat.
Yeah.
Whatever. In fairness, Adeptus Mechanicus is like very, very commonly treated as you know, purely egalitarian when it comes to like male female representation, to the point that it's like a meme, right? Like the AdMech femboy, like tech priest femboy thing is like a whole meme. But like there's so many female AdMech characters compared to like any of the other like quote unquote like diverse factions. Like they basically match Eldar with the number of female characters, because it literally doesn't matter to the character like what gender they are. They're just post gender. They're post sexuality. So it doesn't make a difference. Looks like we are going to be dropping off Noise Marines to get shots into the Fire Prism here. I was curious that with the 6 here, the Rangers didn't ring the Rhino to prevent it from disembarking. Yeah, if you play Darktide, the only tech priest in Darktide is female. There's like tons and tons of female tech priests. I think that is there a female tech priest in Angels of Death? I think that the tech priest in Angels of Death is also a lady too. Also Hadron, the one from Darktide, kind of sick character. She's rad.
Disembark Cypher. Cool. Okay, go like that. Options here. Yes. Okay. Lord unit will hop into the Rhino 3.
They did like a second series of Angels of Death, right? I have to watch that. I actually very much like the first series.
Bomb squad. We'll suck up and go in here.
There's several in Mechanicus too. Hell yeah. I haven't played Mechanicus, but I will, I'm sure. I just finished playing Dawn of War 1. I never fully played the campaign before, but I just finished it out. And I'm probably going to do a T-Rex video on it. I think I'll probably script it this week, I think. Maybe not if I play a full day tournament on stream, but I haven't done a Tyrannosaurus video in like a whole year, and I'm curious to see whether or not I put a bunch of time into a video, whether it actually performs.
Yeah. Guys, we'll go here. Can't show my deployment zone yet. Cultists will just move. My objective is sticky as well. Okay. Get there. We're good there. Let's go to shooting. I will declare an action with Cypher, recover with Cypher and the cultists.
I made a command for this.
Shooting. We'll shoot the 2 obliterators into the Sky Reaver thingies. I don't need to pact here. Do you have an invul or anything?
I don't think so. They got a 5 up, and then they're.
We'll shoot the D6 plus 3 sustained profile.
Yeah, I think that
Shots,
Ricochet
5,
considered
4,
his.
Sustained.
He declared the regeneration here before deciding the rest of his game plan.
Sustained.
I think part of the reason that he was looking for the push is that he could get the big easy charge into the fire prism and maybe do like the slingshot stuff in here before he considered the legionnaire stuff. So I think it was just optimal play likely would have been to generate command points here.
And then we'll start shooting.
But you could he probably changed his plan halfway through the movement phase there.
Fire prism.
Sure.
We'll shoot
the other thing too is that if you assume that Sawyer max reactive moves here, you may not kill the ranger squad, which means that you could ditch overwhelming at the end as well. But Sawyer elected to push forward, so there's no way that ranger squad survives. That thing's super dead.
Your T9s or 3s, 2 saves, AP2, ignore cover. 3
damage.
Yep. Would you like to move?
Did I didn't go to a restaurant. No.
What else have you got? These guys.
My girl and I went to.
These are the Blastmasters, right?
We got pizza actually. We went to a museum.
So I could
hung out.
We got pizza. Shot by them. They also have.
It was like
Rhino has a las cannon.
Kind of cool pizza. It was like
these guys can shoot. These guys can shoot.
What do you call it? Like an artisan pizza?
CPs, they could probably advance
but
charge.
it was not quite as wallet gouging.
Yeah, I'll do it. So I paid a token. Can move 6.
Oh, Sawyer's killing it on these reactions here.
I think I'm still on the plate. Is the problem? Is this actually better or worse? Alternatively, I could go like here. I just don't want more guys shooting at me. Wait, just wait to this. Okay, so you just hold this. You can just shoot me. So do I actually want to get on the middle and kind of force you to come get this fire prism?
So O-Force wouldn't trigger on the fire prism here, chat, just if it moves forward. Because Overwhelming Force checks only models that were on the objective at the beginning of the turn. So it basically like locks in any models that are currently on objective. So the Rangers and the Falcon. And those.
Just to be annoying, is that a thing I can do?
Those are eligible. Any other units aren't. Oh, this is an interesting
I
movement.
guess let me save its position.
We can battle focus to get in the way of the legionaries to force the legionaries to charge the fire prism. Fascinating.
Over top of the. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit on the wall.
I don't know if if we've checked the range to the obliterators, because the obliterators may have an indirect fire access to it. Although they would have to fire their long range guns, which are not as high damage.
I don't think that's a thing.
They don't get the 4 damage melta weapons at 24 inches.
Oh, why isn't it restoring? Oh, there we go. Restore. I'll swim back.
There.
I should be out of range now. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I shot the other guns from the Rhino, by the way. I forgot to shoot the Havoc and the Bolters. One more save.
We're good.
It's good. Okay, cool. So you're still on the train, looks like?
Yeah, I don't think I could get off.
Okay.
Maybe I could move 5 and pivot it, or move 4 and pivot it somehow, but I already can.
We'll shoot we'll spin a CP and shoot charge for the Legios here. We'll fire everything there. And the last cannon will dark pack.
Yeah, it's so true, chat.
Goes
Without me,
last cannon hits on a 2. Wins on a
tortoises
3.
just be
one save, AP
chucking
3.
themselves off cliffs. They got to get tactical about it. That's the problem. They're not tactical enough. That's why they're so upset.
Cover.
I don't think I make it on a 4 anyway.
4 does not do it. Okay. D6 plus 1 for 3 damage.
Okay.
I got a random plasma pistol, not overcharging, misses, and I got a couple random bolt pistols. All hits. Nothing. Cool. They've shots. Let's see. We can still see here. We'll fire this Rhino. We'll fire the last cannon.
Might not be able to just because this play. Well, maybe it can.
You're on the train, right? So like I can see you through here.
Okay, yeah, I think.
Yeah. There's definitely a line there.
Overcharge or no hazard.
Yeah, I guess the firing deck last cannons do.
Last cannon doesn't.
They allow for long range pokes here. Fire prism already down to half.
Oh, and then all the little crap would have gone into the rangers if you don't mind.
Yeah, you're good. I think there's stealth or something. Yeah.
Okay. The combis.
Now, this really aggressive play here is going to open up a lot of Chaos Space Marines to get hit by these Shining Spears next turn. So I'm curious to see what the reciprocation is from the Aeldar. Also, there's a Dark Reaper unit in reserve. We can't forget. A lot of Aeldar units have not yet committed.
Yeah, and the recover is with Cultists and with Cypher. Cool. We will shoot. We'll shoot Yellow Noise Marines. The 2 Blastmasters can shoot here. The Fire Prism. We'll do the good profile on 2s. On 3s. 3
Look at that gorgeous line of sight there.
2 nor cover.
Oh,
that's not good. That just kills it.
Just rips the fire prism off.
Did you say you're splitting them into?
I don't know if we're not
no,
gonna. I don't know if we're going to dodge the second unit here, though. I think it's probably worth just pulling him. Funniest historical facts about Homo sapiens is we banged Neanderthals to existence. I actually did I wrote a paper in college about the existence of Neanderthal genes in populations and tracking human population migration.
I'm gonna. I guess
using the incidence of Neanderthal genes.
We'll just shoot all
which
the
is really cool
to the Rangers. We'll do dispersed for the Blastmasters. 2s or 3s, stealth to 2s. That's 5 saves for them. The Rangers.
Left.
Sure.
They have a 6 of invulner for some reason. Yeah, they do, right? 5 of
right. And then the other guns, it's going to be 12 shots on 3s, because +1, -1, and 3s. Please take 5 more.
Don't worry, Ranger, you'll be fine. Rip.
Oh, well.
So 04 scored out. The only other target would be the Falcon, which I don't think we're going to get.
Don't need to shoot that.
Question is where these Legionnaires end up going. They could actually try to take the objective
like
if they don't go for the Warp Spider kill here.
No CP, so let's see if 5th edition charge rolls can screw me again.
Hey!
There you go. The most normal roll.
Okay, let's see. We have to base with people we can base. He doesn't have to base. This guy for sure.
So I do wonder if part of the play here is going to be to try to combat slingshot over to this objective. The Falcon is OC3, so if post-consolidation we could get 2 Legionnaires onto that objective. Look at that, chat. We could take it from the Falcon. Engage the Falcon as well. The downside of Aspect Host is that there's no way to fall back and operate. It actually just vibes if it's engaged, which is unfortunate.
Like that. We pile in. Unless you wanted heroic or anything. I don't think these guys cannot. Okay, we'll pile in here. This guy will choose to pile in here.
So we're going to end up with, I think, only 2 guys attacking the Warp Spiders. Is that right? That's not very many guys. The 70s book on anthropology calls the emergence of man had a Neanderthal skull on it. Oh, that's cool.
Base you here.
I'm always curious about that stuff because a lot of like anthropology and genetics is like very much an emerging science, and I do wonder about like those old textbooks. Like, how accurate are those? We get a little bit of phrenology in there from the 60s, maybe. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, let's see. They're 2.1 here, 2.1 here. Unless I'm wrong here, Trevi.
If you turn your logging on in the chat, you can see it down to hundreds.
Okay, I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well, I can look.
I'm on my laptop, so.
Oh, sure. I should have logging activated.
Who's my closest here?
That one is 209, and this one is 206. So closest is the Falcon.
Cool. So we can go here.
There's a little bit of tech for you, chat. You see in the corner over there, the little chat. You can have it set to log your measurements. So it gives you down to the 100th, whatever the distance you measured is.
1 inch here, still in coherency here. Okay. We have 2 chain swords and the champion.
It works especially well if you have snap measurement. You have to fudge it a little bit if you're like hull measuring, but snap measurement between bases gives you the exact distance. So you can tell if you're like, am I in
the chain swords?
9-inch charge or outside of a 9-inch charge? Is it an 8 with +1 or not? That's always important to know. So that's a nice little tip for you if you're in TTS world.
All hits. This is going to be 3 useful ones. That's 5 AP1. Exarch last or first? Or you can just all roll it.
I'll just do them. I'll just take them on the regular guys.
Okay.
Oh, AP1. That's too good. Okay, they're all dead except for the Exarch.
Okay, and then we have a heavy melee. 1 sustained. 2 misses. Wait, they said on 3s, I think. No, hits on 2s. LOL. Okay, so all hit. This is +1 hit. 2s. 4 more saves.
Exact same roll. Very suspicious. Okay, he's dead.
Then we have another heavy melee into the Falcon. 1 sustained. You're on ejective, so full rolls to wound. 2 saves AP2.
Fails 1. 2 damage.
2 damage, and then the close combat weapon. All hits 2 on 2s. Full rolls to wound. 2 saves, no AP.
We're good.
Okay. And that's me. You can punch me back. I'll get a 3 on overwhelms. You kill the rangers that run my expansion. We'll get a 3 on recover.
Here you go, chat. Does that look familiar?
1 wound, no AP on the legionaries.
Okay.
Look at that guy.
Good on the.
He's just a happy guy. He
Spartan
just looks like he's
champion.
having a
Does he
good
need
time.
to-
He's just happy to be here. He's just grinning.
It's good, and then we have to. We can't make this coherent because he can't do like that move. So we're just gonna stand there. No 2.
All right.
Right.
Great turn from Chaos Space Marines. 2 objectives scored out. Docked Tom Sawyer for 5 points on primary. And we send it back to the
I got my
Aeldari, Sans, 1 Fire Prism, and a Warp Spider unit. Big hits right now, but the Noise Marines are committed. 2 units out on the battlefield, and we'll see if they end up beating some shots here.
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Buddy who has
5.
it. I found out when he tried to swim.
Got
that is like crazy to me. Where it's just, I mean, it makes total sense, right? But it's just like your body and bone composition can determine entirely how you interact with water at all. Because it is possible for you to just have too low like a body fat content and you sink. Crazy, absolutely wild.
But there's a wall there.
We sort of, I think, as a society, like as a species, we tend to have a perception of the human body that it's this kind of like.
I don't think I'm going to get this.
I don't know, this amalgamation of content that is like greater than the sum of its parts, but at the end of the day, it still just has to obey the laws of physics. Which feels weird when we have to cope with that reality sometimes, but it is the truth.
Over here.
I wonder. I mean, having like super heavy bones must have other implications too, right? It's tough to break your bones, but you're probably you got other stuff going on.
Not sure if that's actually good or not.
Display of Might Defense Stronghold are the draws here. There's a potential that the Swooping Hawks come in to try to get Display of Might. I don't know if we bring those in quite this early, especially since that we only have 4 units, maybe I guess 5 technically.
So reactive moves tied to Huron, like you're not reactive moving over here, basically.
Correct. Okay. I can't blood surge over here though.
You can blood surge.
It should be relatively simple to either pick up one or more of those units.
I don't know if I want to use
or just like swap out, something into the center in order to get those display points.
Just 5 dudes. Okay.
Drowning in water is a big downside. He's just maybe that's literally just what Bruce Willis in Unbreakable had. Maybe he was just a normal guy with like high density bones. He's just a very healthy man.
They can advance and charge on the data sheet.
Who can't swim?
So I can spend 1 CP to move 12. Basically.
I would like to be a 10-inch charge. So I got to be sort of past. Like that. I don't think you'd go for that at that point. Could move Falcon some way. I want to be on the objective is the problem, but then I could get out over here and actually I can't get out. Actually, I can get out after it moves, but
the knife you fall back.
Yeah, it's fall back. Alternatively, could get out. Just scoot the Falcon back a little bit. Now I have nothing on that objective though. Don't love that. And then I have to deal with these guys over here. It's not really the ideal target for my little spears, but how am I going to kill these guys here is the question. 5 Marines can't fit here, right? I don't think so. I don't think that's possible.
Probably not.
That's
Maybe.
it looks pretty doable.
Might have a guy hanging on the train, maybe. No, maybe not.
Kind of influences whether or not I do this. That looks like that's just fine. Strategic genius. Okay, let's see. What do I send out here? I could send Jane Zara, but I think that's probably too expensive. I'm in the think tank. Could just keep kind of playing the shooting game, or I could pop more rhinos. I like popping rhinos. Just kind of play the game from there. You can disembark after a transport falls back, or no? I always forget how that works.
I don't believe you can.
Okay, so I have to get up first, and then fall back with the transport.
Unless I'm tired and don't remember correctly. But
Fortunately, his aura is like this one is one of the ones that doesn't work very well as far as it doesn't.
Yep.
It's not actually shaped to the transport particularly well. Anyways, got some blitz still.
Mm-hmm.
Are they in deep strike or are they in reserve?
Correct.
Like they do deep strike.
They do deep strike.
Actually didn't know that deep strike. Okay, so I have to be a little careful with my backboard here. Tokens. Advance the Rangers. Okay, they're going 8. Making a wall of Rangers. Go Rangers. Like I moved way more than 8. And then I might have to just move the Falcon, fall back with the Falcon, like here. I think you can probably still shoot him regardless, but I do want him on the objective regardless. And then I think everyone's within 6. That's fine, so I'm falling back, so... Do I have to do anything to fall back? I don't think so, no. Okay, Fire Prism. What does the Fire Prism want to shoot at? Probably that Rhino. Probably just blow up another Rhino. Hang out nice and at the back of the board. And I'm sending my guys out. This is the reactive move, though, over here.
Mm-hmm.
I can just probably... Well, it doesn't trigger off the charge, though, right? So I don't have to worry about that too much.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, okay, so... Pop that Rhino. Yeah. So I'll advance my Warp Spiders in my ruin. First, I need to screen my home. Around 16. Explain to me. And then this thing is crazy long range, right? 60.
So looking like we are planning on committing the Shining Spears into the Noise Marines this turn. My mic's doing the thing again. Which the thing is it doing?
Okay, I'm going to +2 move the Shining Spears here.
Yep.
So they're going to go 16.
Oh, man. Look at this chimp. Hot damn.
That brings me down to 3 tokens.
What a guy. Talk about the emergence of man here, chat. Absolute
And
chat.
then these
Thank you for the cheer, by the way. Appreciate
are
you.
going to pay 1 to be unoverwatchable.
Give me 1 second. Good.
So I paid another token. So this unit, they're gonna be unoverwatchable.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're considering an Overwatch on the first squad there, but it's a very limited number of attacks, and it's the only command point that Ricochet has access to, which means Sawyer's turn gets a lot easier as soon as Ricochet's down to 0.
Just keep in mind, Cypher does have a Vector. Comes up.
Okay. Yeah.
And he has a weird thing. If you shoot something within 3 of him, he can shoot you back.
Fair enough. I don't really want to pop that right now. I think I just hold on to my Hawks in that case. Although that is a display of might, but I think it's not going to display of might. Well, I guess we'll see. That's transport 2. Oh, transport only has 1 unit, so it's actually it's virtually the same whether or not I kill it or not. I guess he puts more OC on the point. It's the only difference. So actually, it does make a difference. Could just shoot stuff on your home, which would be kind of funny, but I don't think that does anything. I don't think that accomplishes anything.
So I wonder here if there is a point to considering rapid ingresses off of the obliterators. One that could go down is a drop on the top left to allow the unit to fire into the Falcon to try to clear it and then get onto the Rangers. Although I guess the Dire Rangers are going to retain control of that objective anyway. So maybe if you could kill the Falcon with Noise Marines and Las Cannons, we could get an indirect fire shot into the Dire Avengers, potentially, is the idea.
Okay, that.
Not ideal if we're committing obliterators into Azurman, I guess, because he does have his anti-infantry ability.
That's the warp spiders ones. Okay, so I got to throw a grenade at the guys.
Huh? Like their ability, yeah.
Like they're super hot grenades.
Yeah, cool.
3.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Azurman's unit is just going to shoot everything at these guys.
Cool. You pop it in. Is this in your movement?
Let me just look around here. I think I did a reasonable job, kind of. I guess you could throw some stuff. Well, no, because my Rangers are here. I kill that stupid rhino with my guys. To get rid of
Big raid from May Morton 69. Welcome in. What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
nice to see you in here.
Okay, time to me.
Hope you guys had a wonderful stream. Let me know what you were doing over there. we are watching a random game, almost random, from my ongoing grand tournament. We had 100 players to begin with. We're down to round 6 of the event, so these players are fighting for a place. Are fighting for an X2 record. They're both 3-2 right now. This will put one of them to 4-2. They're not in contention to win the event, but we decided to watch this game because if you look at the lists for the event here, or for the game here, they are both playing new stuff from last week's new content release. We do allow players to periodically update their lists and then utilize new rules and stuff. And so we had Corsair Skyreavers on the Eldar side, which executed a movement block of the Chaos Space Marine Army on turn 1. And on the Chaos Space Marine side, we're playing Huron's Marauders, the new Red Corsair detachment for Chaos Space Marines, which is very cool. So far, we've seen it basically rocket units of legionaries across the battlefield to clear out the Aeldari utility stuff. TTS crashed. Unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. That is unfortunately kind of par for the course for Tabletop Simulator. It is a whole can of worms.
I think his is in the shooting phase.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So.
Struggling as a Tau player. Tau can be very complicated for sure, especially if you're brand new, and you haven't seen them sort of operate before.
You've probably seen
it can be kind of an information overload with the amount of additional thought you have to put into your shooting phase. Benefit though is that unless you play crew, you basically don't have a fight phase, so that's exciting.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, you exactly can do that. Works out perfectly. So,
is it Tuesday? It's not Tuesday. We dodged Tuesday. Randomly Wednesday. But yeah, Tuesday at like 6 p.m. US Eastern. Immediately dead. Everyone disconnects, Steam crashes, has a terrible time. Every time.
I just gotta figure out what
every week.
I'll shoot
with no
fire prism.
No respite.
Rhino.
Okay.
Big guns hit.
Leagues of Votann or Death Guard. Both of those are pretty good for brand new players.
Just one.
Death Guard, I think, is more straightforward because it's just about auras and stuff. Leagues of Votann has its own resource mechanic. We'll see if it ends up staying true in a future edition because there is a new edition, most likely coming down the pipeline in a couple months.
It's a lethal.
We'll see how it goes.
Hit reroll yet? 2 lethals. All right. 2DP1. I think you probably got cover.
Yep, we're good.
I think I would put Death Guard. And there's a reason it was in the 8th edition starter set, I think.
Probably.
But I would put Death Guard in like top 5 best armies for new players. Probably above a lot of the staples like Space Marines.
Surely, right?
Rolling. 3s. 2-1.
Cool. Does explode. Oh. Okay.
Dodged the second Rhino explosion, just barely. Jesus.
6. That's fine. No more shooting, really.
So this is another Legionnaire squad plus a unit of Noise Marine. So this one has a Chaos Lord in it, actually.
Rhino 3.
Dumping out of this Rhino. A lot of times units are highly detachment specific. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Most of their detachments can play the staples like pretty reliably. You play like Breachers and Riptides and Stealth Suits. Like they're almost regardless of the detachment. There's probably about 1,200 points of your army that you can just like lock in, unless you're playing like Hunting Pack or Auxiliary Cadre or something. Yeah, if you haven't seen my Getting Started series yet, I have a how to start with a variety of different factions, and I have a Death Guard video on there. If you want some very bare bones tactics for just getting started with Death Guard, the lists I built in it were built out of Codex points, so they have to shrink quite a bit. But I do have updated lists in the video descriptions there. No Crisis Suit letouts? If you're new to the game, I wouldn't even touch Crisis Suits with a 10-foot pole, I think. Crisis suits are like so easy to mess up. They're an extremely finesse unit.
It's like
two mortal wounds to disembark. Jesus.
Ow.
Ricochet's army slowly killing itself here to transport mechanics. It's nice to see the transport mechanics actually come into play once in a while.
There you
go. Okay. So I guess you still can like blood surge me if I shoot you or something weird.
We did watch really cool
I can only shoot one guy there anyway.
Crisis suit play at
always put everyone here. I guess you
Winter Ruin a couple weeks ago though.
Here, right? So
yeah, that is
actually fairly large.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have other guns other than the laser lances. Yeah, I mean, I'll just do laser lances here and everything else here. Sure. Can this guy actually physically see one of the red guys? I think he can.
Yeah, looks good.
So, yeah, 3.
Excuse me.
Is the Star Lance different than the laser lances? I think it is. Well, strength 9. I don't think that actually makes a difference into you. AP, it's AP 3. Okay, whatever. I'll roll simply. So Exarch's Lance. This is incredible. Actually, it's an aspect.
So Repulsor Executioner with a plasma. Ooh.
Wounds, AP 3.
Spicy meatball.
Into who?
Into the yellow. This is the lances into yellow.
I see them every once in a while. They occasionally crop up. It is an unfortunate case of one weapon just being strictly always better than the other one, though. There was like a very brief time in 9th edition, I think, where you played Plasma Repulsor Executioners, but it was like 2 months.
We're good.
Okay, and then we've got a Shuriken Cannon and 2 Shuriken Catapults, I think. Yeah, so Shuriken Cannon.
So nice thing here is that the models that just disembarked that Rhino are not going to be eligible to heroically intervene, which means that these Shining Spears get to push in really without worrying about any interruption from the
2 shots.
Chaos Space Marines in the back.
So that's 4. Okay. And then on 5's Twin Linked. Okay, just one AP1 into the red.
Good.
These guys aren't going to shoot, so that could make my charge fucked up. I'm also out of range. That's basically everything. We'll just charge yellow, because if I charge this way, bad things can happen to me.
Sure.
I kind of want like a 5 here or something. Oh, look at
look at that.
So I think basically this guy, he's not
trying to dodge a 6-inch off Huron, so there's no heroic intervention there.
Mm-hmm.
And then have to like touch him. I think that's like reasonable.
Sure.
And then I'll do other unit into blue.
Yeah, big charge might have pulled more Shining Spears farther forward, so Huron could intervene, but that was a good roll for Sawyer. Got a big one on the other Noise Marine squad as well. And this is the one time, Chant, we get to watch it happen. A Shining Spear will actually use its Lance keyword. A bizarre weapon profile where Lance only comes into play if you are a particular toughness and
you have 2 CP
keyword type. In this case, a toughness
about it.
5 infantry. We'll put them to wound on 3s, which is very nice.
I don't think you have mods. I don't think you're really going to be doing stuff. So we'll start with the unit to yellow.
Downside is these guys don't have a ton of attacks. It's only 10, I think.
I've never really used these, so I'm going to have to keep fucking...
No, you did.
They will get rerolls to hit or wound. Probably hit here.
I think they're all basically the same here. I think they're all going to be hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Because they're only strength 5. They're not going into vehicles, but they have lance. But the Exarch's 4 attacks. So 10 attacks on 3s rolling 1s. And then
the AP is different between them.
The AP is different between them. Thank you, Trevi. Okay, so we'll use 4 other dice.
Pretty important that we note that out.
I think it's chill.
Hippie Hunter!
I guess this makes sense with the model. They don't have aspect tokens because like the model doesn't come with them.
Thank you for the.
So I was like,
the biddies.
I was like, oh,
they reboxed Chaos Bikers.
Wrong ones to hit.
That's nuts, actually. They're gonna keep selling that kit.
I think that
that old horrible kit.
No, lame.
Is that the oldest kit in the game?
Oh, good win roll. 7 and
like
but
the oldest like base sculpt. It's got to be up there, right?
What's the AP?
Oh, that's not great. These
1999.
are AP. I think it's
Shit.
AP2.
Almost as old as I am.
Yeah.
There's one, and these are what?
AP. I think these are AP3.
Okay, so
I bet there's a significant proportion of the chat who is younger than the Chaos Biker kit.
Cool.
Okay.
The Falcon? Did the Falcon get like new bits though? The Eldar tanks have been like rebuilt a bunch of times and then added new stuff.
If I see Huron, or I could pick it.
Not even worth doing. Okay, so we'll just go in over here.
Oh, we're gonna make use of the Huron ability. Amazing. So these guys are going to be able to both fall back, shoot, charge, and get +1 to hit as long as Huron sees them
Maybe I can tag you
throughout each of those activations.
Because that guy based with his charge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the third guy on. Huh? Maybe. Let's do that. That looks reasonable. Well, he's kind of on the other guy's base, though. Yeah, I don't know if that actually does it. Anyways, okay, so it's basically the same thing. We'll do red. That's it. Twos. And then okay, so 3 at AP, 3, 2 at AP2.
These are 5-ups. Let's lose 1. These are 6-ups. Lose 4 total.
Okay. Really, this Rhino can like probably punch me and kill me somehow.
Maybe just catechins? Yeah, unit. We need a catechin redux in 11th, please God. We got the Death Core one. That was great. Please give us, for the love of the Emperor, some catechins.
See, they're not that it really matters.
I'm tired of seeing those horrible ass models on the table. Although there was, I think, on one of the previews.
Okay, you punch me back.
A spoiler of a new catechin Power Fist. If I remember correctly, so we might be getting a new catechin kit. Melee options, that would be sick.
Normal guy. We're good.
Okay, that a unit not pacting.
Worst army win rate? That one's really easy because I think it will always and forever be Imperial Agents.
Cool.
They maintain like a 30%er.
Right.
But it's like not.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
It's actually not a functional army. It's just a series of allies for other factions to use. That they just gave rules because it's fun.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I'm bad. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I didn't end up killing any of these noise burn units, so it looks like we unfortunately did not quite grab display of might. For Tom Sawyer, 0 on secondaries here.
Time to me.
Unfortunate. He did put 6 OC onto this objective, which means he is going to take it away from the Chaos Space Marines over here. So both players locking each other down to 5 points on primary.
Do you care if I just do this with my Sweeping Hawk? Just so I have another thing touching my helm?
Sure, that's fine. You have 6 OC here, so I can storm this objective. Okay.
Yeah, Mortarian's incredible. All of the, honestly, all the Demon Primarchs are.
I didn't even realize that.
Heck yeah.
Oh. Let's go. I didn't realize I flipped the point.
Would you like me to hold the primary instead?
No, I thought I just didn't do it.
Okay. Another command phase thing.
Great draw for Ricochet as well. Ricochet is actually just drawing gold on his secondaries here. Draws storm hostile objective on the turn that he loses his objective to the Shining Spears.
Sure.
5 OC to 4.
Pass all the battle shocks.
Or excuse me, 5 OC to 6.
And yeah, let's see here. You have still.
Yeah, the new Iron Warrior stuff is really cool. I think Iron Warrior is also. They're a sub-faction that can like eat
your stuff up.
A lot of the stuff from 30K and like incorporate it in a really thematic way. And I think that that's going to be a really nice synergy.
Like here, maybe.
I've got my Magnus here, Chant. He's oh, here he is. He finally fixed his wing. It took me ages, but we did finally fix him. Look at that cool guy. All the Demon Primarchs are rule. These models are so sick.
You have a reactive move if I fall back.
Look nice. It looks okay, I guess.
Yeah, D6+1.
That one's a little bit higher. Ta-da! All my Thousand Suns are like turquoise and sandstone.
And 4. There. Within range of anything interesting. Probably can see this hawk. We're out of range. Cool. Are we screening this objective here? We are not. And if we go. Good line there.
The Terminators with the tusks. The Terminators with the tusks are just generic. Everybody uses those. Iron Warriors are silver, black with like hazard stripes on their shoulder pads. They're not like aligned with any of the Chaos Gods, but they do use like demon engines and a lot of vehicles and stuff as their theme. They are getting a new slate of releases, including a new character and some bits and bobs. I think later this year.
Need to put something on the middle.
It looks like the Egyptian god Thoth. That is the intention. Also, my Megalith Vortex Feasts are Kemrian Necrosphinxes from Old World that I've modded up. And
I have 2 tokens. I'm going to use them.
I have a Demon Prince that's Sobek. He's like a big crocodile guy.
I'll roll it.
I went all in on the theme.
So I can move 4. Does that get this guy? I just want to see if that gets this guy like off the plate. Yeah, it kind of does. So I could go like over here. I guess that's kind of better.
So using a battle focus token here to move the Shining Spears after the Blastmaster falls back, he will still be able to operate normally because of Huron. However, these guys can escape, and hopefully with that. And maybe a reactive move in response to a gunshot. They might be able to dodge a charge. So that's going to change how Ricochet interacts with them.
Running away.
Cool.
Death Shroud are incredibly cool Terminators. Can confirm. Very neat.
That was Rhino 2. Okay. Engage. Storm. Okay. Need to screen the middle objective. 18 here. Yes.
So I'm curious whether we see any of these Obliterators show up this turn. We could go for the Falcon, but like we talked about before, Azerman can probably hold the objective there regardless of if the Falcon goes down, unless all the Obliterators commit all at once, which might be the way to go. There is still a Dark Reaper unit on Sawyer's side as well here.
Those guys.
He's holding that until the Obliterators commit, I think, just to counter battery them. Cool. And make sure they go to sleep and never bother the Aeldari again.
Disembark. Legionaries.
Yeah, Death Shroud's incredibly cool, chat.
Let's see. Cheeky las cannon downtown.
I like them. I wish that they were more viable by themselves, because then you could justify taking more of them. Right now, they're kind of like a Lord of Contagion delivery system, and they're really good for that. But
I can't see.
They it also means that you pay a ton of extra points for characters to take them. If you gave me enough money for a Defiler, would I buy one? Yes.
Maybe.
If you gave me money specifically to purchase a Defiler, I would buy a Defiler.
Like here. Just like it.
Alternatively, chat, you could just buy me a Defiler. And then it's not even a question. I will take donations of Defilers. I don't know what I would do with it, but I would take one.
That's
Which faction would I paint it as? I think I would do. Well, that's a good question, Chant. It would make sense, and I kind of already regret doing this, but I have my whole Chaos Demon army, which I painted in green and black, which I think is great. And if I,
let me know what you think.
I could lean heavier into
like here
a like Chaos Undivided theme if I painted it green and black for use with future Chaos factions, or I could just make it as Thousand Suns.
No, that seems reasonable.
But I did make the cardinal sin of painting those two armies different schemes.
I think you got it.
And so they don't overlap very well. Even though
but you see the Fire Prince with my guy's flag spinning around? I don't know. I think he's going to be distracted. I think he's going to be like, oh, cool flag, hard. Man.
Might be hard. We'll see.
Is there a 40K workshop out you should download? Yeah, if you check out this playlist, Chat, there are a series of videos in there on getting started with Tabletop Simulator, and those will have links to all the mods and stuff you need. People are available in the Discord as well if you need any advice. A lot of times, if you're very new, what they will say is watch those videos. So I'll warn you ahead of time. A lot of people will just say, if you haven't watched the videos, you should do that.
Sure.
The base size kills you? Yeah. I'm hoping that they make mechanics around the base size, because it is like too big for them to function.
Should have been doing this whole time.
Right now, in my opinion.
Dumb. Cool.
I do enjoy building. I think, mostly because it's faster than painting, but I do enjoy like building, as long as I have customization to it. One of the reasons that I really like 3D printing is because I kit bash all my models for 3D printing, and I like add a bunch of extra stuff to them. You should see my Adrax and my Vulcan. I like constructed them out of 30K STLs online and like built them little like flamer pods and all their little like tubes and stuff. I was very excited. And then I played them in 2 tournaments and then never again. New Defiler deep dive? I don't know. People stopped watching the datasheet deep dive, so I stopped doing them. I think those are probably dead. Maybe in the new if a new edition comes out, I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, I should watch some Warhammer TV stuff too. I think there's like a bunch of stuff I haven't watched. Warhammer TV is good to catch up on after like 6 months when they actually add new content. I think the last thing I watched was the Interrogator. That was pretty good. And also that Deathwatch, that teeny Deathwatch short they made that was like 30 seconds long. That was actually sick.
He's got this line. Yeah.
So counterattack for the Chaos Space Marines going down here. I think the real question is what we end up seeing get killed for Eldar. Eldar will be in a pretty solid spot to counterattack unless the Obliterators clear out Janezar and her ilk. But it seems likely that we will lose probably a Fire Prism. Maybe not the damaged one. It's kind of far away, but the one in the center here feels like it will most likely go down.
Don't know if I can fit 2. We'll see.
How much do you think people would go crazy about that Defiler model if they added Super Heavy Walker to a chat? Where it could like bust through walls? Oh my god. Oh my god, people would be so psyched. Also, it should have an ability to go through walls. It should be base movement 12, and I will die on those hills. Those are hills I will
that looks like it works.
Absolutely vaporize on.
On this yellow guy mainly. Let me double check that one for me.
Yeah, it says 9.0. Let's see.
It looks like from the blue auras, it looks like he's okay, but just double check it for me.
Why is this there? Interesting. I don't know why it says a waypoint, but
Is he? I got a smidge. I can go this way if I need to. Let me know.
it's good. Yep.
Okay, we'll go there, and I'll pass to you if you want a rapid.
Um.
Let me clear these bubbles too.
Yeah, I did a whole video on moving heavy stuff, chat, where I talked about like big 6+ inch models. It was mostly about like Land Raiders and other big stuff like that, and the Rogaldorns.
Back here.
But I think it does function for that, and Grid and Clean ones as well. It does function for stuff like that.
But I think you want
definitely highlights the restriction. If you play like Search and Destroy Layout 1, you basically either deploy on the line or you have exactly one direction you can go. It's just unfortunate. It's basically like playing anything above like a 32 mil on WTC terrain. Mutilators are going to be awful. I mean, maybe. A lot of like deep striking melee can just be good because of rapid ingress.
That might happen.
Hopefully their base movement characteristic is okay. But I think at the very baseline, being like deep striking melee heavy hitters is probably going to be fine. We'll see though.
D6 blast. 8.
I think they're so the difference between them and like other large base melee stuff. Like we're watching Shining Spears do their thing right now, right? Is that
you want to indirect the banshees down?
You're only playing with 2 models, right? And they're for sure at least going to be 50s, if not 60s, right?
You're gonna
because they're at least going to be the Obliterator size because they're just an Obliterator.
I don't think I go over here because then that guy's gonna shoot me. Actually, he fell back. Right? He can still shoot.
He can see Huron, so yes, he can shoot.
Yeah. Oof. Do I pay 1 CP to go over here, and then you can maybe?
And that Huron line of sight effect is so big.
I'll pass it back to you. I don't think so.
Let's go easy things.
Well, I think just like having a thing that can deep strike and charge people is probably going to be okay, unless they understat it like heavily.
Sure.
Even if it's not super viable, it will be playable, right?
1, 2.
Like you won't just like hurt yourself for taking it.
3 saves AP2.
I think in Chaos Space Marines you have a lot of other units that will fill that role probably better.
Little guns and
dogs. But you know, we're talking about levels of effectiveness.
That was a roll.
They're damage 2. All their saves are the same. It's just 5-ups, I think.
Yep.
Jesus, Sonic Blasters go insane.
They're dead. Exactly.
Onto Swooping Hawks, just clears the unit. Unfortunate.
I had to throw a grenade.
This Rhino will shoot here.
Yeah, I don't disagree. The Turn Weird thing is like sucks, but like 60 mil base
profiles,
like
masters inside
melee, melee monsters are like fine. You get use out of that stuff all the time.
2 saves.
And if it's a 50 mil base model unit with 2 models, it's probably just as good. The difference between them and the Warriors is that Warriors have to fit 7 of them around a target, and they only have to fit 2.
You're T4 or T5?
T4? Yeah.
Sounds right. 3 saves, no AP. Havoc.
1 damage each?
Yes.
Okay, so it takes
nothing.
Or said no AP. Okay, so
correct. Yeah. Would you like to move?
Yeah, I don't know if he's going anywhere interesting.
Oh, sorry. It was these guys here. These guys here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It doesn't really change very much. I'll just put these guys back. And then I think they were like this in some sort of fashion. And then I lost 2 dudes, and then the Exarch took a wound. That's what happened.
Okay. They're happy there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in theory I could make your charge really tricky, but I think I would probably rather save this. This is really going to shoot at me, though. Fuck it, I'll do it. Yeah, what else do you have to shoot? Not much. I guess you have the flash.
I have 2 las cannons and the obliterators, basically.
If anything, I'd probably... Actually, can anything else shoot this fire prison is the question. I don't think so.
This guy here. I have a las cannon here.
Oh, that
In this room.
Okay, that's probably the one I'll use then if I could just get off because I only need like a 2 probably and I'm fine.
Sure, that's fine.
If you don't care, yeah.
Nope, we're good.
Okay. Okay, I think that is D6 plus 1 though for that one. Yep. So I'll just move to. I still getting shot or no? Let's see. Whatever. I already spent it, so.
Probably. Yeah, you're little.
That was an unfortunate roll. So Air wasted all his 6s on reactive moves earlier in the game.
We'll Dark Pact. We'll shoot everything into the guy here. Last cannon into this guy here.
Sure.
Dark Pact. Good. Las cannon.
No.
Sure. 2 saves onto this one.
Oh, the sustain.
Blue.
The las cannon sustain. You hate to see it. Is that both?
Yeah, so.
Oh, chat, the random las cannon shot that's going to peel a fire prism here?
Blammo.
No way. Oh my god, what a shot that was. Directly through the windshield.
Charged plasma.
It was like...
why is everything sustaining?
2 AP2.
It was like the shots from
AP2 here.
From Saving Private Ryan, where the guy shoots the other dude through his scope, but it just hits through the fire prism crystal,
we'll shoot
the big prism cannon crystal,
here,
and just kills him. What a shot that was!
You've already used your move, so you might as well shoot here. No overcharges.
Yeah, I think the Chaos Space Marine Army roll is incredible, like absolutely amazing, incredible. It's extremely effective, but also incredible lore. Just like the lore is so good. There's a chance you take damage in exchange for like insane power. Absolutely.
Plasma,
and then I love also anything that they can build other things around. You know, when you Dark Pack X, that's immediately a good mechanic in my opinion.
1 damage.
Yep. Okay. We will shoot the blue obliterators, we'll banshees, we'll go for the middle profile D6 shots, 822 blast. We'll go for Dark Pact for sustained.
Firing indirectly.
Number of shots.
First obliterator activation here.
That's 10 plus blast, so 12.
Oof.
These are force with sustained.
What a unit obliterators are, chat.
2 sustained, and then on 2s. Sure. 9 AP2, but you get cover, so AP1.
Will Iron Warriors be broken off like World Use Death Card? No, I doubt it.
4 up. So 9.
I think it would be.
I guess I should roll these.
I think that they'll just be a sub-faction.
Are these multiple damage?
Yeah, 2 damage. Doesn't matter. Just roll. It matters for Jinx.
Because all the other chaos stuff right now for other like renegades and non-aligned legions are just random characters, right? Like Abaddon, Huron. You can Fabius Bile. You can just play them all together. Kills the Howling Banshee squad. That means Janezar does not gain the ability to advance and charge anymore. She has to walk up the table. She's still very fast. Move 8 goes to move 10 with a focus token, but still not ideal.
To the fire prism here. Dark Pact for sustains, for fine, D3 shots each.
Oh, chance.
Is 3.
This looks crippling.
Sure.
I don't know if the Eldar have what it takes here. Sure. I think that Huron's warband might have broken the back of the army.
You get cover. So 5 ups.
The Shining Spears have largely been laid low.
Damage. You're fine.
1 Fire Prism dead, 1 Fire Prism down to 2.
Yeah, that's my shooting phase.
We do have the Dark Reaper squad in reserve for Eldar.
We have Cypher.
Plus a deep striking unit, plus Azerban's transport squad. Is that enough? This is a lot of Chaos Space Marine beef up in the middle here.
Interrupt. Sure. Cypher will shoot the lone guy left. Just so we get the points. I'm not going to worry about Dark Pact. We'll shoot a Plasma, 3 shots. With sustained. 4 saves on this guy. 2 damage, he dies. We'll charge with the Lord into the other ones. Going 6. Can no longer base. Okay, no happy birthday here. We have So we have dark packs for sustained. We have an icon. Good. The guy with a last cannon dude. It's on 2.
+1 to hit though. Let's go.
Save.
What a Chad.
Save. We're good.
1 chain sword. 2 sustains. Real ones. Strength 4. 1 save. AP1.
Take a win. Kills the guy on 1.
And then we have the special weapons. Sure.
That was incredible.
2 saves. AP2.
Power Fist rolls 4 once to hit, hitting on 2s and sustains. Insane.
2 damage. Then we have a Chaos Lord. He's doing his hammer because we hit on 2s. 1 miss. 6s are dev.
The links aren't appearing for you, chat?
4 saves.
I don't know what to tell you. They are. The bot is posting on my end. Do you have like an extension or something that can block them? I will copy and paste the links myself. But they are.
We'll get engaged for.
They are posting on my end. I don't know if anyone else in the chat room can verify.
We will get Storm for 4. Pass 2. On view.
Right. I get my 3. I guess this guy I have to battle shock because I don't have anyone else on it. So I just pay 1 to just get my defend and not have a battle shock tank. Probably. Probably we'll auto pass it. That would end at the end. Like, get that at the end of your turn. Get 10. But my army is dwindling.
That was a brutal turn, chat.
Turns out Noise Marines at Huron 2 is pretty good, guys. I like those.
Yeah, it turns out +1 to hit with sustained hits is a really good army rule in the attachment rule.
Bring it down to prisoners.
Permanent +1 to hit, army-wide for all infantry. What a detachment ability. Absolutely incredible.
And I'm standing in front of you, so...
So,
unfortunately, the Noise Marines, to be clear, don't get the sustained hits because they can't dark pact.
That's what's going on? Or
just Huron reactive moves. No one else.
Oh, Huron reactive moves. Like, these guys aren't reacting.
But yeah, the +1 on also incredible. Yeah, it is funny that they basically just released. I think it was Dudes in the server who posted as soon as the new detachments got released. He was like, "Oh, here's Emperor's Children, but better." And it's just 3 Winged Demon Princes, 3 Noise Marine squads, like 3 Legionary squads of Chaos Lords. It was just a coterie of the conceded list, but doesn't have to rely on pledge points to get all its buffs. Incredible. The absolute bogging of Emperor's Children by Chaos Space Marines right now is disgusting.
I think you're just going to get 10 there.
Really unfortunate
do a ton of that.
I think Emperor's Children are in a tough spot, but largely that is because they've only had really 1 release wave to play with. Hopefully the new Defiler has like good faction-specific rules. They've been good about splitting out the rules to different factions to make them unique in those factions, and I hope they continue that.
5.
So what are we going to have to see here? Like, we have to remember that this board state for Chaos Space Marines already looks great. However, the Masters of the Maelstrom are also here. So there is, and we have a up-down available Obliterator unit that can just redeploy for 1 command point into reserve and then deep strike somewhere else in the battlefield and then use its indirect fire. So these guys will always get the opportunity to shoot. I think what basically we have to have here is we need Asherman to use his once per.
So I got a 4 token.
Clear basically an entire Noise Marine squad. Have a fire prism, a damaged fire prism. Fire its like
Jane Czar will
blast profile and kill a whole unit, and then have the Dark Reapers pop up and kill basically every Obliterator. Then we're in an okay position, I think. Thousand Sons and Death Guard Defilers. Isn't the Thousand Sons Defilers like unplayable, right? It's like Overwatch is on 5s. It's like its ability. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it Overwatch is on 5s. Cool. Sick. I love that. I love that for me.
I'm gonna be kissing my Swooping Hawks goodbye, but at the same time, I don't know what else to do with them.
The Death Guard one is amazing for sure. Thousand Suns one has a field note pane? Does it really?
Seeing where I can fit stuff.
No, you're good. Just for measuring things. All good.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit better. 14 was the field note pane's actually okay. Why does it have a field note pane? What? What is the what is the rationale there? That doesn't make any sense. Is there a single bad data sheet in the Death Guard Codex? What does the miasmic malignifier do? I bet that's not very good. Or it has Omni Scramblers.
You said you ought to pass the fire prism, right?
Yeah, I was at
for a fortification. That's actually not too bad, but it is 100 points. It is an infiltrator squad that can neither move nor hold objectives. What a time to be alive! It's really incredible.
For me, you can get over here now if you want. I don't know what I can really do with that. I guess I could like advance the Rangers backwards.
Death Guard Halberd is bad. It gets +1 to wound though, like just pure, like naturally. I think it's that the box dreadnought profile is bad. I think that's the issue. This is a very aggressive push here. I don't know why we need to go so far forward. I guess it's so that we can get good shots next turn, but if this goes poorly, it's going to go very poorly. There's a potential Overwatch here from Obliterators. I guess we could pay the point to make them unoverwatchable is probably the thing. I was toying with playing Wolf Bots, and I was like, do I want to play the baseline Dreadnought profile? And the answer was no. If you compare a baseline Dreadnought to a Ballistic Dreadnought, the distinction is incredible. It's one of the two most like wildly like
maybe
just like incomparable units in the entire game. They're basically identical profiles. One of them is a twin link las cannon and missile launcher. The other one is the twin las cannon, ballistic las cannon plus the super missile launcher. The ballistic dreadnought is 15 more points for 4 more wounds, 2 more movement, full hit rerolls, and like double attacks. It's incredible. Like 2 data sheets that should just never be within a million miles of each other in terms of points value, and it's 15 points between them. Blows my mind. Yeah, they still don't get played at 150, which is crazy because at 150 and almost any other faction, you'd see them all the time.
My fire person probably just doesn't move because if it moves, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, can you imagine, chat? I just want you to go look at the standard box Dreadnought datasheet and compare that at the same points value to a Ballistic Dreadnought. Those two things were within 5 points of each other at one point.
I can't really move my fire prism because that's like a legitimate Overwatch target. You just like one shot goes through, it just dies. So we're not going to move it.
Fair enough.
Doubly spooky. All right.
Okay.
Dodge the Overwatches with battle focus tokens. We need to do crippling damage here.
What's like things that just like obviously have to happen? Okay, I'm gonna do the Dark Reapers into. I'm gonna split them, which is I don't really like this, but I don't know how else I'm gonna kill these. So I'll put like 5 into one, and then 4 plus the Exarch into the other. I'll say 4 into the Exarch into yellow, and then the 5 into.
Jesus.
I'm gonna pay 1 CP for.
This is so dangerous. We have 2 tokens here,
and
to get sustained lethal.
Tokens. So I'm not going to pay for lethals because I'm winning you on like 3s anyways, right? Yeah. Okay, so 5.
So paying a CP for sustained hits, and we can turn any misses into hits with the tokens.
On really wants to hit, obviously. Okay.
Oh, great start.
And then we go sustain. And they're running on 3s.
Oh,
that's good.
Bad finish.
4 ups.
At AP to ignore cover.
3 damage.
Take 3.
Oh, I have 2 up.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Oh,
Still
boy.
on 3, and then I'll shoot the other unit.
This is not going well.
Maybe I should have probably flipped one of those. So 4 in the Exarchs.
Is the Exarch D6 damage or something?
Yeah, he has a missile launcher, yeah. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll just flip 2 of these to 6s.
Looks good.
And then I get 2 more.
Sure.
And then on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
So 4, but one of them is betterer.
Take 3. Then whatever that damage is.
Okay, so I just kills 1. Okay. Yeah, this is we're gonna have to do this a little differently now because I thought
that was not ideal, chat.
The multi-damage one separately than the 3 damage ones because it will matter for damage allocation. But yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, so you've gone 2. I feel like I'm just gonna get greedy here, but I don't know how else I'm gonna kill these things. They're really obnoxious. I will do.
They're kind of hilarious in combat too.
The Hawks. I'll do the Talon, the 2 damage one into them, and then I'm gonna do everything else into the Rhino because I want to kill the Rhino.
Okay. Can they all see the Rhino?
I should have lighted up with their guns.
It's probably you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. Just they can see. I'm not stressing.
Okay. So the Hawk's Talon into the Blitz.
Into the
really wants to hit the blue. Yep. Yeah, the guy. 1. Okay, 2 hits.
T7.
1 wound, and I'll just flip the other one to a wound with a token. So 2 ADP, 2 damage.
Okay, 4 ups. Sure.
Yeah. And then there's 16 shots into the Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Hit. 3 lethals. And then these go away, and then these are on 6s. Okay, so 4 in total. No AP, but just the 3 ups.
You had lethals, right?
Yeah, 2.
Oh,
3 fell out, sorry. 3 fell out. So it's 5. 5.
Barely battle ready.
Yeah, see. Sure.
Finally, we're up late enough to get a barely battle ready raid instead of the other way around. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
All right, sorry, dude. Just making saves.
Hey, listen, it happens.
Appreciate you guys.
I usually play custody, so listen, you got.
Oh, fair enough.
No apologies.
Hope you guys had a amazing live stream over there. What were you playing? What was the matchup?
Fish for the full rerolls into this because I think if I leave these alive, I just
barely battle ready. Only black section textured bases. Am I an asshole if I dock my opponent 10 points at a GT for leaving a model with a black textured base? Absolutely unacceptable. Thank you, Dead Moon JD, for the follow. Also, the Waffles, welcome in.
Yes.
1 enemy in a hit, but yeah.
We are currently watching, by the way, chat. We're watching round 6 of a GT 100 players.
So Shuriken Cannon here.
Running out of my Discord server. These players are both X and 2. However, they agreed to play on stream because we are watching new Eldar Corsairs, which are now all dead, so unfortunate, versus new Huron's Marauders, the new detachment, which is very exciting and cool.
I guess you can go into Jane Czar.
And so far, we had an absolutely incredible turn.
But she does fight first.
From the Chaos Space Marines last turn, where they blew up Jane Czar's unit. A random las cannon shot went through and killed an entire fire prism. Another fire prism left on 2 after Noise Marines got at it. And they killed a couple of utility units or some Shining Spears that had pushed forward. And we're going to see if we can have... Cat just jumped off my chair. We can see if the Eldar can come back in a big way.
Yeah, because I just don't think he does it without wound rerolls. Only strength 5.
Sorry, I didn't mean to complicate things. I just didn't want to got you anywhere.
No. I mean, it's worth thinking about.
Guard and counter. Encountering Poxwalkers for the first time? Chat. That's so simple.
Well, here's what I'll do.
I played Darktide before. I've killed like 50,000 Poxwalkers.
This unit will actually do a lot of damage because they're only T4. So, like, I think if you want to pile in, if you want to do it, then I can issue these guys and probably pick up a lot anyways.
Okay.
So we'll do that. Yeah, so what I said before, Shuriken Cannon here, everything else into the blue.
Okay.
So Shuriken Cannon into the Noise Marines. Everything hits. Everything wins. All right, 3 AP1. Okay, kills the beam. All right.
1, 2, 3.
So considering a
blood
surge move here.
Now I like. I don't even need to shoot all of them into them.
Down CP.
Jane Czar fortunately has fights first, so she will swing into whichever unit blood surges into her.
Here, base. The other ones looking good.
Rejects are technically agents of the Imperium. Yeah, but you play a guardsman. One of my favorite classes, by the way. I have a video on my VOD channel about a armor-piercing lasgun build that I played for a really long time. It was sick. I loved it. But then they like reworked the entire game, and all my builds didn't work anymore. So I don't know.
Okay. And then after I finish resolving the Falcons, so it's got I'll do the pulse laser because then I could like get lucky and maybe kill all of them. So I think it's just 3 shots. 3 shots on 3s and 3s. Okay.
Yeah, Darktide did get a little screwed by Helldivers too. I think
just one
was a little tough.
Good.
Helldivers 2 is
Bright Lance.
Wild.
Hits.
Burning Revenant Zealot. That's the one where you stay at 1 hit point, but then you like basically stack armor and attack speed infinitely.
Listen, the Obliterators don't want to die. It happens.
I love that build too.
So you're done your blood search. So I can do
that build's super fun.
I'll shoot the Fire Prism at these guys because I
remember one time it's on my video I think about that build too. I like ran around a corner and it was just a firing squad of scabs. And they all lit me up. It was like a bunch of scab, like Scion volley gun gunners that just hit me so hard. And you watch my health go all the way down to 1, and then I killed the entire room in like 1 second flat. It was crazy. Like went all the way down to 1. It used the like once every 60 seconds when you die, you remain alive or whatever. Like you blank damage. And then my attack speed increased so much, I just killed literally everything. I was like, this is incredible.
3s. I'll use a wind reroll now. Sorry. Okay, doesn't matter.
I am a Cyberstan sympathizer. Have you seen the Vox engines in that game? They are literally just the new Defiler. By the way, they're incredible.
Then no, I lose 2. Right.
They are also as large.
Shuriken Cannon. I have no more rerolls left. Everything hits. There's a lethal, and then 3s. Nothing. Just 1 more at AP1, 2 damage.
More AP1. Okay. Takes 2.
Here it is, chat.
Do I need to use Azerman's thingy?
Look at this thing. That's just the new Defiler with the gun build. And they just have huge laser cannons on the sides. It's sick. And they're like 3 stories tall. They're fucking enormous.
I'm probably gonna need it when I fight these Chosen at some point.
Don't worry about it. They're just happy.
This so far is not going the way Sawyer needed it to. Sawyer basically needed to perfectly convert with everything, and he unfortunately did not do any of those things.
Yeah, because I'm not getting sustained.
The good boy in Huron squad plus grenades. Yeah, I mean it's 6. It's the 6 grenade dice plus D3 plus 1, right? So it's on average 6 mortals, which is okay.
I'll use it. I think I need to kill you. I'll use it once again. So we'll go with Azerman first. Okay. So that's 6. Hitting on 2 sustained. Rolling. Okay, 1 sustained. Okay, so 2 by 3 devs, and then 3 at AP1.
That is a dead unit right there.
Damage 3. That was dead.
Unfortunately, Azerman was not able to get in range of the Obliterators. Anti-infantry dev shot into the Obliterators would have been nice. He's range 24. I'm curious if he was out of range there. Jumps back in the Falcon. And we are going to clear the Noise Marines, theoretically. These Obliterators are killing it, though. I think these Obliterators are going to be
standing in my face. I guess we're doing the fight phase, and Janezar fights first. So hopefully Janezar can just kill them.
Touch me.
Rolling one's a hit. I believe her token goes away when the other guys die.
She can't use token anyway, so that's fine.
Oh, right, true. Twos. Rolling. And anti-infantry 3 up.
Great roll.
Yeah, that should do it.
AP 3.
P3 2 damage.
Goodbye.
Good night, sweet prince. Remember when we looked at Howling Banshees and we're like, look at this crazy profile? Anti-infantry 3, AP 3 for 2. That's like a 9th edition profile.
And
now look at the state of the game, chat. Pretty wild.
5.
Good stuff.
Bring it down.
Lord Leisure, yeah.
Not killing one Obliterator with
keep
like all of this shooting was not what we needed here.
I think more CP is probably better.
Like 400 points of attacks went in to kill one guy. I think Sawyer maybe needed the rapid ingress off of the Swooping Hawk's last turn so that he could get the Mortal Wounds activation to try to kill one more Obliterator, but obviously hindsight is 20/20, as they say. Picks up an Obliterator squad to deep strike it next turn. Great synergy in this attachment, by the way. I didn't even pick up on that when we first reviewed these lists on Tactical Tuesday earlier this week. But the fact that you can 1 CP strat reserve the Obliterators is huge.
This one,
absolutely huge.
Warp Spiders. This is tricky. I guess there's 10 Dark Reapers. The Dark Reapers. I'll do Rangers, Warp Spiders, Dark Reapers, I guess.
Cool. I will do. Lord. Janezar needs to die. Yeah, do Janezar. Okay. Battle Shock. Oh, we're +1 hit still, obviously. Battle Shock step. My Rhino owes you 1. Fine. This Noise Marine here owes you 1. He's fine. I guess we won't fail a Battle Shock this game. Obliterators never need Battle Shock. Cool. You have no OP Downy, right?
Nope.
Okay. Sounds good. Alright, it's time to play, I think.
Look at these guys, champ.
We'll start moving.
Pretty sick.
If you ever want Overwatch. Use both tokens here, right? Yeah.
Marked and tempting are the draws. We tempt the top corner here. That's super gettable too by Huron. Fuck. Oh, we have enough command points on Ricochet's side to auto 6 advance and have 1 left over for a charge reroll. Huron's going mid. Interesting. Okay. Janezar fighting first. She might just die to the ranged attacks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But there is a non-zero chance you accidentally lose Huron to the fight first.
Pop everything against Janezar. 2+. Takes D3 +1. Janezar takes 4.
Ouch. All right, she'll die to guns now. Okay. Almost assuredly. The Chosen just have a bunch of random good attacks, and the like Huron himself has his Flamer. Strength 6, AP 1. Plus we have like the Enforcer has 3 more. Strength 4, AP 1 as well. Should kill 1 wound Janezar.
I have 2 CP.
Tom has 4 command points right now. I guess he could hold a charge or an Overwatch for the Obliterator charge, but I think I would have held. I think I would have ripped an Overwatch there. I don't know if he's going to get a better opportunity.
Walking.
And just try to spike out an Obliterator unit. If you could get one on your opponent's turn, maybe this game state is salvageable. maybe we could do something. We have to keep these Dark Reapers going for as long as possible by any means necessary. If we get another activation out of the Dark Reapers into the Masters of the Maelstrom, maybe we can do enough damage to keep them low. The downside is they have 4 wound, a blade of armor, which means that the 3 wound damage coming in from the Dark Reapers is largely blanked. This unit is so strong, Chet. It has so many wounds.
Splitters here. Yeah. Okay. I guess cultists will advance and start moving somewhere. Your war spiders are not touching my home. Okay. Alright. Move. He was gonna stand still. Cypher. He's just content where he's at, probably. I'll just step up here. Cool. And yeah. We'll go to shooting phase. We'll throw 1 CP, throw a grenade into Janzar. The Chosen. She dies.
Interesting.
You can move if I shoot you. I'm not going to do that. We'll shoot the Rhino. We'll shoot everything into Dark Reapers here.
Yep.
We'll shoot the Disperse with the Blastmasters.
Didn't even leave it up to
no Dark Packs.
the gunshots to kill Janzar. Just grenaded her.
4 AP.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Phoenix, Lord of the Howling Banshees, killed to mortal wounds.
2 die.
Combi, the Bolters. 1 more save. And then a Havoc Launcher.
1 more save?
Yep, 1 more save, no AP. And 2 more saves, no AP. Cool. Would they like to move?
Probably. Just so I don't get charged. That's like, run away. No. Should have killed the Exarch.
Cool. The yellow Obliterator will shoot yellow what's it called? We'll shoot your 3-up saves. We'll shoot the D6 profile. No Dark Pact for sustained. Goes off. D6 shots. For 1. You're blastable by still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, these are 2s. 2s, 1 save, AP 2. Kills a guy. Blue Obliterators will shoot the same thing. Dark Pact, same profile. Dark Pact goes off. Shots. Are you blastable anymore?
Yes, all 5.
Okay, so 7 shots. 2s. No sustained. 5 saves, AP 2. These 2 guys don't look like they get cover.
Jesus, Chet. Just the Exarch left after the Obliterator shooting. Dark Reapers come in, full unload into the Obliterators, kill 1 model.
Pact goes off.
Lose the entire squad with a counter shot.
Hits.
Come on, Chet. Where is the justice in this dark universe in which we abide? There is none.
Yep.
There is only war. The Fire Prism is down as well.
We don't want you to move. So
Huron's charge is about to be brutal here. This is about to be GG, I think, chat.
Blastmaster.
I don't see any way to come back from this game state right now. No justice for Xeno. So true.
2s and 3s.
I, for one, welcome our new Chaos Space Marine Overlords. Everything old is new again, as they say. Chaos Space Marine started the edition being absolutely dominant.
Rangers.
I think we're coming back a little bit.
What is their save base? It's just a 5-0.
They have a 5-up invuln and they're stealthed.
Okay, we'll shoot the D6 plus 3 profile.
Last game we played as Zine. She'll miss your first 5 spells. That is the Thousand Suns.
Pact for lethal.
That is their lot in life these days.
Pact goes off. Number of shots is 9 plus 6. 15. These are hitting on 3s. Plus
we actually, Sawyer is a Thousand Suns player. Tom Sawyer, who's playing Aeldari right now, has been playing Thousand Suns for a lot of the edition. He and I were commiserating over the loss of the old Kabbalistic ritual mechanic where it just happened. You just had a resource mechanic and you just spent it to do things. Now the new random, silly, funny, everything is random spell mechanic hurts the very pit of my being every time I watch a Thousand Suns player fail a bunch of rolls. It sucks so hard.
For the second time.
I have not touched Thousand Suns since the new codex came out. I could not bear it.
5. Ball.
That's not true. I did actually play them when the codex came out. I played Grand Coven, I think. The nerfs to the faction were entirely undeserved, I think, in my opinion. They basically ruined its chances at I would say repeat viability. It is occasionally good now, but it's certainly not top tier anymore. Like the feeling of the mechanic? Ugh. I don't know how you could. Roll 2d6 and see how your army ability works. I keep relating it to people where they're like, well, they just get Oath of Moment. And it's like, well, it's an Oath of Moment, but it's like an Oath of Moment, but you roll 2d6, and if you roll under a 7, you don't get Oath of Moment. Imagine if a Space Marine player had to roll 2d6 to get Oath of Moment. Like, people would straight up just not play Space Marines. But that's how the Thousand Suns army roll works. There's a 50% chance you don't get it.
Because there, we charge.
Also, Ahriman stocks, yeah. Outside of the Risen Rubric abilities, he's sometimes good there. But yeah, he is trash.
We'll charge yellow.
I liked when he was a Cabal Point battery. I was also like, oh, I should play all sorcerers again. That was cool. And then I remembered that all sorcerers doesn't do anything anymore.
Sure.
Dude.
It's a 12.
Look at that. Incredible.
He pulls yellow out. That's whatever. Yellow charge. We'll probably go through the
Tyranids have an army roll, chat? What is that?
Sure.
Thousand Suns are top 3? I don't know about that. That feels like a little bit of cope there, folks. Top 3? I don't know.
We'll go there. Okay. Blue will punch the Hawks. We'll Dark Pack for sustained. Off. 8 attacks.
And I guess if you look at win rate exclusively, well, like we were talking about previously, it's a very low sample size in the current
5
like
AP2.
post update. And
yes,
for whatever reason, win rate also puts like Ultramarines at like 40% or something. It's crazy.
Okay.
I think we want to do 1, 2, 3.
Cool. We'll activate yellow. He'll punch the Reaper. He'll Dark Pact. Has he wounded? He'll Dark Pact for sustained. Goes off. 4 punches. All hits. All wounds. 4 saves. 2 damage. Okay. Then we go here. 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 Cool. Do we roll this out? I guess I can. Let's see. Dark Pact for lethal goes off.
I think we're about to have, what is this?
Huron.
5,
Let's see.
10,
It's gonna be
12 models. I think we're about to have 12 models left on the Eldar side here.
On 2s.
R.I.P.
The rules here: 2 lethal, and these are on 5s. 4 saves at AP3. Falcon. It's 4.
Oh, 4, sorry.
Takes 9.
Made it. Can't change the past. At 2.
Yeah, we got the axe ending. 6 attacks at 2/2/2.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's dead.
Yeah, I could roll this out if you want.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure my army is deceased at this point. But let's see, because even if I die, let's see, because you can just there's nowhere I can go that you can't just consolidate into me. I'm pretty sure at this point. Like this case, I can be like over here.
Space Elvis impersonators. That's good.
Yeah,
that's very good and descriptive, chat. I like that.
Basically not.
I don't think that's possible.
No, we're just gonna tag you and then
Like I can be like over here, but I have more models. So
yeah, and then the funny part is,
and then you just
if you fall back, we react to move and chase you.
yeah, I think I'm just. I don't know if there's a world where I can put my models in such a way that. No, I don't think I can place a model there. So you can even touch the objective, and I can't really do anything.
Yeah, Huron, I guess the operative point is that if you fall back from him, he can reactive move towards you, and then you shoot him, and he blood surges back into combat. So once he's stuck in, his unit becomes like absolutely impossible to get out.
Yeah, it's just even. Yeah, I mean, we can totally call the game at this point. So
yeah, sorry.
Seems like the writing is on the wall here, Chance. Yeah, I think Sawyer's
I
absolutely brutalized here.
Fucked up the way I rolled these. Like I had to use the tokens on hit rolls to get more sustains, but I just like kind of blanked when I did that. I mean, you also just rolled like all your saves, so it does not. I can't really do anything about that. But
yeah,
I think like I don't know if this went perfectly. Maybe I'm in the right spot. Like if I kill like 3 of the 4 and then I pop the Rhino with the Swooping Hawks to get some points, maybe.
Yeah, I would have dropped the Obliterators here and shot you, and then I think we could have got most of the Reapers. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Huron was just waiting for the Reapers to come out, and then you can't kill them.
Master G 906, thank you for the follow.
Reapers don't even kill them anyways, because I have like multiple 4-wound models.
Yeah, I think the Masters of the Maelstrom are.
You kill like 5.
I think we're gonna see that the MOM is just an insane data sheet. Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't
absolutely unhinged.
Realize that they join into the unit. That's pretty good.
Yeah. The mom joins the Huron.
I didn't realize. Like I know because I've seen people running with Terminators. I'm like, yeah. So you could have like you could have a crazy unit.
Yeah, no, Masters of the Maelstrom is not an okay unit. For what it's pointed out, it should be like 160 points, and it's like 1 in 15. Like the unit is not okay. Like
somebody fought me on that, by the way, chat.
There's one guy in here. It's like 6 attacks at 6/2/2 anti-character 2+. and then they have one guy that heals models, and like everyone in the unit like actually hits really hard.
Somebody actually fought me that this unit was overcosted.
You can play the unit with just 5 legionaries.
They're like the Wardens of Ultramar are 90. Like, yeah, and they should also be 120. And they also have
people
like a third of the survivability and damage output.
Honestly,
this unit's insane.
I'd use them again. I'm cool not using fire prisms.
They're okay. They're just big and bulky and die.
That problem is, they're just hard to hide and they die. So I was like, I thought my play turn 1 was kind of cute, but it didn't like. I had to show a fire prism or 2 to do that, and then like they just died. And it's like,
like that was kind of the idea here. Is when you play Eldari, commit things because like they're fragile bodies. That's kind of what I was trying to do, is like get you to drip feed your army.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that's I think costed to sell. It feels like
we're able to just like
in a lot of ways
unit away, and then it was just kind of
yeah. I have to.
That's a butthole.
Back to this objective.
You like a butthole, chat? There's a nice butthole.
I haven't used Shining Spheres before. I didn't know there was.
People fought me on Zone Threats going up to 120.
Only had the 2 on there because I kind of piled in more this way. I don't remember if I had to do that or not. Maybe I could have left 1 to like screen this out more. I don't really remember.
Maybe.
I don't remember how much.
Yeah, as soon as they nerfed Zone Threats, and I was like, Tyranids are dead. They're dead as a faction. And then it happened.
I kind of had to. So
yeah.
It was probably you kind of underswung and only killed.
But they have lethals. Yeah, whatever, man.
But like. That's been my experience with Swooping Hawks in general. I mean, not Swooping Hawks. Shining Spears in general is they kind of.
But they have a blast weapon. Okay.
Yeah, so it's the math. It gets way worse when you're T5 because like they only have 3. So if you're T4, then that probably just works. But
yeah, and then like I don't have to commit barely anything to kill them either. They're just like Space Marine bodies, pretty much.
I mean, they're kind of cheap. Like if you send them into a unit of Noise Marines and they kill the Noise Marines and they die, that's fine. But like
yeah, you take that trade every day. Yeah.
But like I was kind of leaving like 1 or 2 alive, and then was that.
Yeah, and like I was just trying to give you units to shoot at because that way you keep committing into me. Because I was fine with the tempo the way it was going, and then once you start running out units, Huron's unit steps out like again turn 3, and we just like clean up the game with him. Because this unit is like really dumb. And then Obliterators have been incredible in this attachment. Just be able to uppy downing them.
She's gonna commentate now. She knows what's up.
Talked about the Double Oath attachment when it came out, but like turns out that's better than Double Oath. Hitting on 2s with sustained. That's 100% conversion rate. And it's much better than
I mean I listen, noise Marines and Coterie are really good, and this you kind of just like mathematically that you just have them like at the start of the game you kind of just have them like you have the unlocked buffs version.
She's a crazy tough judge.
And then like
she judges me all the time.
There's a strat. It's like +1 attacks. You can give it to like 5 legionaries. If you send on objective 5 legionaries,
so
with
1/3
attacks,
chance
they
by
are hit on 2s with sustain.
Brutal.
All hit. And if you're on objectives, full reels to wound. They pick up like stupid things. Like they do so much damage. They kill like 10-man Space Marine squads. They kill like 3 Deathwing Knights. Like it gets really wild, just like legionaries. And actually, this list doesn't have them, but the actual really hidden tech of this attachment is Raptors, because you have 9 power. They kind of give you what you want is they move 12, so you don't have to spend the advance in charge every turn. And then you can pop. They get 9 power for this attacks. So you pop the extra attacks, and like they just go ham because 8 on 2 is like full conversion.
I was gonna kind of really quickly kind of try to figure out what my score would be at this.
Oh, you're cool.
Raptors don't have icons though.
I don't think it matters too much.
Right?
I
said that with confidence, but I might be wrong.
I think the tiebreakers are done by win path anyways, but we'll just do.
Yeah, points are in the tiebreaker. It's just down lower. Yeah.
We'll score it out then. All your characters would be dead by then, so like that.
Yep.
Cool. Good game, dude. Yeah, new CSM is going to be fried until they nerf Mom. Mom is incredible.
The Masters. Yeah, I think I'll stick. I'll keep trying my Eldar, but I think that I don't love the Fire Prisms. I was like, I'll give them a try because people on the internet said they're kind of good, and I used them. I'm like, you know what? Nah, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah, I like the new tank they got. Actually, it's pretty cute.
I think it's good in like the techie like blob builds, like the Seer Council or the Guardian Battle House, where you actually take like the big Guardian units. I think it's better in that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's like it moves really far. It has grenades, and so like you can like just like I think it's scouts, doesn't it? These scouts normal moves. You can grenade a unit, shoot a unit, and even like and then like just tie something up in combat, and like it's so cheap.
Yeah, I mean this unit, I love this unit. This unit did exactly what I wanted to do.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're
I like
very quick, move block. Yeah, I think they're good.
Fire Prism's not so much. I might go back to running the Avatar because I like the Avatar, but I don't know. The problem is like he's kind of
too bad Avatar doesn't have a 5+.
Yeah, too bad he's like like when you look at him next to a Catan, you're just like, what did you really get?
It's like
he rerolls ones to hit, I guess. That's cool.
It's like 2 less wounds. I don't have a feel of pain.
You get +1 at charge rolls.
Yeah.
That's
he does have damage, I guess.
Yeah,
which is like
because have damage and -1 damage are so different.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's all right. Good game, man. You're a lovely guy, and I had a good game. So
yeah, that was a fun
hopefully I didn't scam you too hard on dice. I feel like I rolled. I swear to God, I rolled those 2 6s at the very beginning. I was like,
I don't know if that really changed that much. It was more just like, oh, all right.
Yeah, that was very funny. Right after
not really, but like, not really. You killed him anyways. I think that's all you really shoot. And I was like,
yeah, all that might have happened is because I think that the angle I was on, I could only see the front rhino and not the back one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Whereas like, I guess if that one did one-shot it, then I could have maybe like blinked away the other one, and then when I, anyways, I don't think it changed anything. Just rolling like 70% of the saves on the Blood Raiders instead of 50%. Like, I mean, again, I don't think that actually changes the outcome of the game. I think I'm still screwed, but
yeah, I don't think I have an answer for this unit at all once we step out. But,
it made me get to the point where I'm like, okay, now I kind of feel like I need to split fire this and that and everything.
Yeah, it's like,
and then like nothing worked. Like, I mean, the middle worked out fine, but everything else went terribly. So
yeah.
Well, thanks for playing on stream, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for hosting,
showcasing.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, of course. All right, well, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah, I got your scores in, so you're all set.
Oh, perfect.
That's good.
Cheers.
All right, good night.
Right. See you later. Peace.
All right, chats. That is the stream. A showcase of the new power of Chaos Space Marines. Get ready for it, everybody. It's coming. And if anybody tells you it's not, those people are fucking idiots. They are so silly. I can't believe that people would argue this new stuff is not good. That's crazy. Is anyone live in the Warhammer tag? Not Really? Old Man Gaming Hour. It's talking about Age of Sigmar. Ugh. Yuck. We hate that. There's a Haru specs on Kyle on Coffee. I guess we'll raid them. Remember when I used to raid people because they did Tyranid stuff? Now I like avoid people who raid Tyranid stuff. Because I know, chat, if you are a Tyranid player, you love like sadomasochism, you're really into bondage, you like being stepped on. And I'm just like not into that energy. It doesn't really like fit with my channel theme, you know? So it's like a brand threat that I don't really want to take. What about Dreadfleet? What about Dreadfleet? Oh, man. Anyway, chat, thanks for watching. Keep it classy. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Oh, in 10 seconds. All right. I forgot to click the button. Then it will work. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Give Kyle on Coffee my love.